Good evening, good evening. It's the evening before the night before. 'Twas the night or the night before. I am not late. Sometimes it takes a minute to hit the damn button. And I had to find a hat and a microphone, and I had to have everything all set up. And and I lost baby Creed, and I don't know where baby Saquon is. And I got problems. I got socks everywhere. I got 40,000 bottles of water everywhere. But beyond that, I'm not late. I'm not late. I'm early. I'm early to being late. I'm fashionably early. What's going on, everyone? It's a Friday night stream. Why not? Because you know what? There's only a couple things going on here. Tim is looking for baby. I am looking for baby Saquon, to be honest. 100% honest. 100% honest, I am looking for him. I'm slightly concerned. I am slightly concerned I cannot find baby Saquon. Oh, he's my good luck charm. Found baby Creed, though. Gotta get baby Creed, though. Oh, so Mr. Jones is not going to play, and it's time.
You can't keep me cooped up in here, okay? I am a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
We gotta let Mike Glennon fly. We gotta let it fly. We gotta let it all hang out. It's gotta be like a Friday night. Uh-oh. Someone said, I see a comment that says, a YouTuber. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna click it. Should I click it? I'm gonna click it. Heard a YouTuber. Not going to call any names to start anything. Daniel Jones so much more than Eli Manning that he'll have a better career. That, folks, is fake fans. DJ fans aren't fans. Okay, well, you got to say who it is now. Now you just got to say who it is because I'll just call him stupid because I don't give a shit. I mean, I really don't. I don't give a. I've come to the conclusion, especially with YouTube, I don't care. You either like me, you either hate me, but if you say something stupid like that, you got to get called out. You got to get called out for it. You know, I mean, just plain and simple. Because you want to know why?
That phrase, trademark, not to use the outside position of Ricky Bobby.
Or?
Get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Uh-oh. Was it Fisk? I don't know who Fisk is. I don't know who that is. Hey, Jake, what's going on, my friend? What's going on? I'm glad you jumped in. Glad you made it. I'm pretty sure it was Fisk Vegas. Don't listen to Fisk Vegas. Don't know who Fisk Vegas is. Let's go in this. He's got a video calling Daniel Jones Peyton Manning with wheels. First of all, I like the dog picture, smoking the cigar in the smoking jacket with the ascot. I think that's just freaking beyond awesome. That's just beyond awesome. I mean, oh my God. Love you back there, bro. Love you back. Everyone laughs because I call everyone bro or bra. I'm a biker. Oh man, that's. I don't have any tattoos though. I gotta get tattoos. I'm a 52-year-old biker without any tattoos. So when you're a biker, everyone's bro or bra. So that's biker etiquette. Glenn is going to lead us to score over 30. Watch the fans call Mike Glennon to the Pro Bowl. Tyrone, you know it. You know it's gonna freaking happen because we're letting it.
You can't keep me cooped up in here, okay? I am a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Let the pigeons loose. Let the peacock fly. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. Tyrone, what's up, by the way? Mike Glennon for all the crap. And Juan is in the house. I'm glad you made it, Juan. How did you enjoy the members only video today? I thought the members only video was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty awesome. If you don't know, join the OG Online Big Blue members only. I do a couple videos a week. Also put out some other content and stuff, and you get like sneak peeks and crap like that. So I did a secondary video about Joe Judge getting his ass fired. So it was a good video. I actually enjoyed that video. What's going on, Mike? Winning Sunday. I am pumped for Sunday now, guys. I am pumped for Sunday now. Why? Because the Glennon's going to look deep. Yeah, we don't have Sterling. Yeah, we don't have Kadarius because Kadarius, as we all know, had his best game with Mike Glennon under center in Dallas. What does that tell you? If Glennon wins, he's going to get the Mike effing White treatment. If he wins, he should get the Mike effing White treatment. He should. He should get to start the rest of the season. Yeah, maybe DH's driving Mr. Manning. Oh my God. So what is this? It was Fist Vegas. A YouTuber said tanking is good for morale on a team. Daniel Jones lover who says Daniel Jones is better than Tom Brady. I don't know who Fist Vegas is, and you know what? He sounds like a moron. Sorry. You want me to say it? You sound like an idiot because that's idiotic. Turns out the Carpenter was right all along. The Giants hide. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. And the video was awesome. Like, like I said, I enjoy really doing the members only video because I think I let loose as it is, but I think I kind of let loose a little bit more. Damien, my friend, what's up? I liked your comment. I like that you liked my comment. Oh, I loved your comment on Joe Judge. Oh, I love that comment. That was an awesome comment. That was one of the comments of the day. Do you think could be who do you think could be a better quarterback for the Giants? Well, let's see. Anyone? Bueller. Let's see. There was this guy at the supermarket today. I was watching him throw some bananas because they were like, throwing the bananas at each other and it was, because they were all stacking them and stuff. He actually did a really good job. And then when he was throwing the mandarin oranges, he looked good. He looked good. Listen, Mike Glennon, just give him a shot. I'm actually pumped for this game in Miami now because maybe somebody of some skill set, of some football acumen is going to look deep, is going to say, hey, there's a field beyond 7 yards. Let me try to throw down that way. Could that potentially open up the running game? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, Giant news. Oh, exclusive Eli and Friends. If Evan Neal isn't available later, we should take Danny Clabberson. He's a pure right tackle, and he's the draft's equivalent of Jordan, a big tackle who is semi-new to football, but his talent. Well, it's not a bad idea. It really depends on who's there, and it depends on the combine and everything else. Do you think who could be a better quarterback? Mike Glennon might be a better quarterback. Jake from State Farm might be a better quarterback. It's time. It's time to cut bait. It's time to, you know what? We've had this fish on the line now for 3 years. It's time to take the line and go whoosh. He's gone. You know what? And you know what the worst thing about fishing? Because I've been deep sea fishing. I've never been like saltwater or freshwater fishing, whatever. No, freshwater fishing, but I've been deep sea fishing. You fight like a marlin, and you sometimes fight these farts. Sometimes you fight these marlins for hours. And then all of a sudden the line breaks or something happens, or you just kind of get tired and you just quit and you give up and you let the marlin go. And the best part is, Mike Lee might know this, the best part is when the marlin's gone, yeah, you're pissed that the marlin's gone, but then you say to myself, you know what? I can probably get another marlin. I can probably get a bigger marlin. I can get a better marlin. I can get a Malik Willis.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Think about it. Get a 21st century quarterback who can run and does not get hurt when he runs. How shocking is that? Shocking shit. I mean, you got a running back. I mean, you got a quarterback who doesn't get hurt, who knows how to slide. And I am not belittling a neck injury because to me, a neck injury outside of concussion, those are two things you never mess with. Never had a neck injury. Had stingers, which are similar to neck injuries, but they're more into your neck, into your shoulder. So evidently he's got a neck injury. So that's something you don't screw with. But you know what you got us not screw with? Having your franchise quarterback not start all 16 games. What's up, Jonathan? Wouldn't shock me if the new GM drafts line keeps Jones for a year because he's cheap. I doubt he's got much trade value, but I'd take it. You know what? I think you could probably get a third rounder. I think we can even maybe find someone to squeak out a second round. You're not getting a first round pick for Daniel Jones because you know what? Like I said, go outside the giant bubble. Pop the giant bubble. Here's the thing. Everyone in the league is like, meh. So maybe you find, maybe Denver, because if Pat Shermer's still there, says, you know what, let's give him a second rounder. I would ship his happy ass out because I am not picking up year 5 under $21 million on that contract. According to Pro Football Focus, Mike Glennon has a better deep ball. Wow, Pro Football Focus finally fucking got something right. Hey, Pro Football Focus is now my favorite place to get my stats. Thank you, Zach. I've noticed DJ lovers love disrespecting Eli Manning because these are the same idiots that booed Eli Manning his last 5 years in New York, who wanted a new quarterback so much because Eli Manning was so horrid that they had to get rid of Eli. And now they should sit there. Now they're never going to go back and say, you know what? Maybe we made a mistake cutting bait with Eli and letting him fly. Maybe we made a mistake. No, they're never going to say that. LeVar is in the house. Let's talk, LeVar. What do you want to talk about? I'm always talking crazy. I'm talking crazy. Rolling up on the wheels on a crazy train. Because that's what I do. I'm crazy. Crazy is as crazy does. That's what I always tell people. It's good to be crazy. It's good. It's good for you. And like I always tell the people.
Are you crazy? Ow!
Yeah, I'm crazy. What made you think I was sane?
Never said I was sane. One is in the house. Hey, Tim, bit off topic here, but why is our offensive line so bad? We don't use two tight ends formations to add a couple more blockers. No, what's your take on that? Because we don't have any tight ends. Evan Ingram can't block well. Caden Smith is a third-round tight end, third-string tight end at best, and Kyle Rudolph is washed up and is not a good blocker anymore. He's not a good inline blocker anymore. So I mean, that's pretty much what sums it up. Who would win a quarterback battle? Danny Cannell had winning records. Danny Cannell went to the playoffs. So you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, Joshua. Going Danny Cannell. If Glennon gets over 200 yards, he's my franchise quarterback. Sarcasm. You know what? That may not be sarcasm. If let's say the Giants lose this game. Let's just say for all aesthetic purposes, the Giants lose this game. But Mike Glennon throws for 325. 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. What do you do if Daniel Jones is healthy next week? What do you do in LA? I'm starting Mike Glennon. Can we trade for Brian Flores? Yeah, we could trade for Brian Flores. Why not? I would trade. I like Brian Flores as the head coach. And I've said this before. I am not sure if the defense that Patrick Graham is running is not the brainchild of Brian Flores. And I'm not taking away from anything from Patrick Graham. I am not taking away anything. I'm not saying anything about it. All I'm saying is I'm just curious. So I don't think Brian Flores and the Miami Dolphins are going to be shocked by anything that is thrown at them by the New York Giants. Grant, you nailed it. You got it right.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Let's get it on here. Let's get the Malik Willis Express rolling. Come on. Let's get some others in this stream. Let's get new people in the stream. Let's get go out on Twitter. Go out everyone else. Get these people in here. Let's talk about Malik Willis. Let's talk about the future of the Giants. New GM, new head coach come in and they trade Jones from whatever and get number 2 scenario. Joe Judge is back with the new GM. He takes the quarterback, saves his job. Either way, I think Jones is gone. You know what? That's actually really funny. That's actually interesting because of the fact of this. And I've said this before. Joe Judge, if a new GM decides to keep Joe Judge and they get rid of Daniel Jones, Joe Judge is going to get another 2 years because he's going to say, I lost my quarterback. That's actually a really good point. Giants should try to get some snaps from Matt at guard, Isaiah Wilson at right tackle, just to prepare for the case they don't. They're not re-signing Will Hernandez. And Matt is evidently, Rob Sales basically said that Nate Solder is better than Matt. I love it because this was Nate Solder last week. The only problem, you guys are in front of me. Tim has now sold me on Willis. I've never heard someone push this guy. You want to know why? You want to know why I'm pushing this guy so hard? I see it. There's a gleam. There's a gleam, men. There's a gleam about this kid. I'm telling you right now. There's something there.
There's a gleam, man. There's a gleam.
We got to find the gleam.
Let's get the gleam. All right, let's go.
That's what we got to do. You want to know why? Because he's got something. And the fact that certain fans hate him so much is what draws me to him even more. It's like a freaking magnet. I see something. I see something in this kid. I don't know what it is. I've been watching football since 77. From 2003 to almost 2007, I worked in the NFL. Worked in the AFL. I've seen quarterbacks. I've seen draft rooms. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, and there you are. They came down, it's facts of life. I've seen it all. There's just something about this kid. And it's not just the fact that he has immense talent, but he is evidently a great kid. Religious kid. Great kid. All intents and purposes. The kid that you want on your team. And every Giant fan tells, I mean, not every, all Giant, Daniel Jones lovers tells me, Daniel Jones is such a great guy. He's so nice. He calls his mother every other day. He walks his dog. He doesn't kiss his wife for his girlfriend because he doesn't have either one of them. But it's great. And I've said it before. You're a great kid? Great. Go sell insurance. I want a great kid that can read defenses and throw the damn ball downfield. Will Hernandez has played like a mediator, a backup swing tackle. He's played worse than that, Jonathan. Can we be honest? Newsflash. Pro Football Focus redacted their last statement and doubled down the Daniel Jones as a bet. Really? Is that being facetious or is that real? My biggest issues when Jane won pick is Jones get him justified by saying, well, Washington and Denver wanted him. That's not enough. What do you think he's special? Why take him at 6? Because no one wanted to take Josh Allen out of Kentucky. That would have been crazy. Think about it. I said this. I forgot who I said it to. Josh Allen, Parsons, Azeez Ojulari. All in the same defense for the Giants. And you keep Dalvin Tomlinson. And you could even keep that train wreck of Leonard Williams. My research advisors does research on neck strains. It is a tear in the muscle, fiber moderate. So it's moderate. So 4 to 6 weeks, if for severe, 4 to 6 months. Wow. Didn't know that. That's actually pretty interesting. About to watch Oregon, Utah, Pac-12. Oh, I didn't know the Pac-12 championship's on, but who cares? Pac-12 championship. Shouldn't say it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guy. All right, let's talk about the possibilities of Jake from State Farm coming in for Glennon. He hasn't made noise by the end of the first half. Your response. At this point in time, LeVar, throw the book at him. Throw the kitchen sink. Throw everything you got. Go in the garage, get the golf clubs, find the lawnmower, get shit out of the freezer, take everything out of the toolbox, and just throw it at the Miami Dolphins. What do you have to lose? And I said this before. What if Jake comes in and has a Mike effing White moment? And even if it's for a game or two, what if? What if? CMB, we got you all go. We got it all. You're right, man. What's up, James? Hey, James, did you get a package today? Oh, there we go. Special delivery came through, Tim. Looking up. Oh, my God. James, you got your jersey, right? You got your jersey today? I got to see if Jeffrey Abbey got his jersey today. We gave away the Daniel Jones toilet paper. James was willing to accept it, and I believe he's giving it to a relative, so he must not really like that relative. But I give him all the credit in the world for accepting the jersey. Just bought a Mike Glennon card for $5. It might be worth, you know what, Green? It might be worth $500 the way Giant fans are. Oh my God, what is this? I'm glad even Jones fanboys are starting to. That's the thing that kills me. Jones fanboys they're turning against him. I've been saying this for 3 years. The same thing with Matt from Connecticut. I've been saying the same thing for 3 years, and I'm always told, you don't know football. You don't understand the sport. I love when an 11-year-old tells a 52-year-old who worked in the NFL, played in college, that they don't understand the sport. That always makes me laugh. That makes me smile. I'd trade DJ for a pack of Skittles and 3-day-old tuna sandwich. Well, you know what? I'm going to hold off, and I'm going to go for a new tuna sandwich, though, because I think we can get a new tuna. And I'm not a big fan of Skittles. Well, actually, I do. Skittles, they're the bite-sized candy. I actually do like Skittles. What do you think? I like Kenny Pickett. I do. But I think he's more prototypical of what the Giants are looking for as a quarterback. And that's why you got to mix it up. Malik it. That's the new phrase. What are you going to do? You're going to Malik it. If we don't draft Willis, I can totally see. Oh, if we don't draft Willis, he is going either to Washington, the Eagles, Detroit. He is going to go in the top 5. What's going on, my friend? How you doing today? Mr. Lewis is in the house, bringing you the best and everything. That's what Mr. Lewis does. Giants will take Pickett just to spite us. You know it, Diet Ghost. You know it. You know it. Everyone loves Mr. Lewis. I don't call him Roldy. He's Mr. Lewis. He's earned that moniker. That's why it's also Mr. Williams is all, but I like calling James James. And I miss Armando. Where's Armando? Hola. ¿Dónde está el baño, por favor? ¿Qué hora es? Oh, my God. If you're around tomorrow, 1 p.m., you should check out the Variety Cup. Canada's football championship, Western versus Saskatchewan. I'm picking Western University. Is it on ESPN? Because I actually would watch that. I would watch that. I watch all football, man. Another giant YouTuber. Oh, God, James. Why do you people make my head hurt by telling me another giant U-turn page? Some guys are saying that DJ is tier 4th in the touchdown passes over 30 yards, according to Pro Football Focus. What the fuck? Oh, my God. I'm starting to think that I am the only smart Giant fan. I mean, YouTuber. Oh, I like that, though. What do you think of Kenny Pickett? I like Kenny Pickett. I do like Kenny Pickett. But Kenny Pickett to me is more prototypical Giant quarterback. And there's nothing wrong with that. Pitt has put out one fantastic quarterback in Dan Marino. So, I mean, you never know. But I want something special. I don't want the same. I want something special. I want something different. We've had vanilla. I want Rocky Road. I want it all. I don't want the whole meal. I want the whole enchilada. Show me something, Bama. Get me a quarterback. Oh, I'm too fired up tonight. What if you were allowed? If Evan Ingram played quarterback, I'd be just as happy. Jersey actually looks dope. My cousin will be happy come Christmas time. Well, you're very welcome. We're going to give away another jersey. I like giving away the jerseys. And these are actually jerseys from my wash, though, and usually dry clean, from my personal collection. That is my cool. You have the online Big Blue Cool Rush Daniel Jones number 8 toilet paper without aloe. But I am glad your cousin's gonna like it. I hope Jeffrey got his today. He won the Azio Jalari jersey. If there's a jersey, because we'll do a giveaway next week. We'll do a giveaway on Sunday. If there's a jersey that someone wants to give away, let me know. Even if it's a certain player, I may even have it in my closet. I got so many damn jerseys. Did I tell you that the leader of the DJ's Lover fan club blocked me on Twitter? Yes, you did. And I believe that. Who was it? Just say who it was. It doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't matter because you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Who was it? Who blocked you? I'll go talk to them. I'm tired of being quiet. I feel like Rambo. Do you want a war? I'll give you a war you won't believe. It blows my mind that Dave Gettleman has abused some of the Giant fans and thinking the Giants can draft a quarterback, Malik Willis, and fix the other issues that with the set, what 7 picks to do. Don't let Gettleman incompetence fool you. Damn, Gettleman stand's not going to stand now, but he's not going to be around. Mr. Lewis, you're the man. You are the man, Mr. Lewis. You need to come on the freaking show. I've said this. Where are you? You better be selling a lot of damn cars. You want a car? Call Mr. Lewis. He will not only find you the car, he'll bring it to your house. And I believe you handle all the financing as well. Don't go to that stupid Carvana and all that other shit. You want to know why? Because Mr. Lewis is a Giant fan and he's real. You could talk to him. I would trade DJ for a pack of gum. Well, if it's Bubblicious. I do like Bubblicious. I don't even make Bubblicious anymore. I used to love Bubblicious as a kid. Mr. Ingram in the house. The leader of the DJ Lord Fun blocking on Twitter. Who is it? Just say who it is. Just say who it is. It's okay. It's all good. It's a safe space here. I'd rather take a chance at a new quarterback instead of sitting through it. I can't sit through another year. I can't hop out. I can't. I really can't. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I am literally excited for Sunday's game. It's always ho-hum in this house. And I've been a Giant fan since 77. I've seen some shitty-ass teams. I am excited for Sunday's game. Pumped. Because it's going to be something different. than Daniel Jones, 17 of 36 for 200 yards and a touchdown and a fumble. It's something different. I just realized that most first-round picks get them for constant tests and injury prone. Yes, yeah, you're 100% right. Kadarius has got to get his ass on the field. I want Fudge Ripple. Ooh, Fudge Ripple. Fudge Ripple, man. That's good. I haven't had Fudge Ripple in years. All right. Greatness 81, man. Fudge Ripple. We live in farm country. I moved. And I was supposed to move south, but then something happened and we stayed north. And we moved to farm country. And I mean farm country. So they actually have they actually churn ice cream here. And I think they have Fudge Ripple. I think they have that. One more a few times in the toilet, and these kids have been watching football time. They live on useless stats and don't understand football outside Madden. Yeah, we've said that. Oh, man, I've got my mind stuck now on Fudge Ripple. That's terrible. I still think Daniel Jones has the physical tools to be started. The issue is he seems to be missing all the intangible tools that you can't be a good quarterback, so you're completely deficient in those attributes. I love that. I love Jonathan. I love that one, Jonathan. He's got all the physical skills. He's just stupid. That's what you want to say. He just doesn't have the mental fortitude. Oh my God, that was pretty funny. What's up, JFed? No, CBC here in Canada. Probably stream it somewhere online though. Oh, I thought maybe like an ESPN2 or something like that. Malik Willis is chocolate chip, mint chocolate. Mint chocolate chip is good too. But Fudge Ripple, man. I like mint. My son loves mint chocolate chip. Loves it. Do you think you should tag? No, we're not. I'm not even going to. Tyrone, I love you, but I'm not even going to finish that. I'm not even going to finish that statement. There's no way you tag Evan Ingram. I think I would drive to East Rutherford and punch whoever the GM is in the back of the head if they tagged Evan Ingram. You would see the news in local news. In local news, a Giant YouTuber has been arrested and is taken to jail for assault for punching a general manager of the Giants in the back of the head. I'll be doing shows like Johnny Cash did live from Folsom Prison. I'd be doing live from Newark. I wonder if you had to sell the custom Malik Willis jersey in the office. You can make a Malik Willis jersey. I'm actually, you know what's funny? I got two surprises about Malik Willis coming up. One of them is really, really big. One is going to shock people, and but I gotta nail it down first. But I am getting a custom Malik Willis jersey already. That is already in the works. Fireside. Was it Fireside? Was it Fireside? It was Tim from Online Big Blue. It was me. It was me. You'll always go, you know what? I love your laugh sometimes. My friends are like, you're crazy sometimes. Because I always say this, when I am the voice of reason, we're all screwed. I just admit that. Because then my friends always laugh because, something goes on. I'll be like, and they'd be like, oh, God. Tim's ready for action. Alex Wilson, AK Fireside Giants. I thought Fireside Giants was that other kid, that other guy, Tony or something like that. I thought that was Fireside Giants. Was that Fireside Giants? Alex Wilson blocked him. I don't know who Alex Wilson is. Can I get Mr. Ingram nickname? You want a nickname? You have a nickname. You know you have a nickname.
That's what she said.
He's the king. He's the king of the almost catch. We got Italy in the house. What's going on? How's the rugby guys doing? The NFL legend of all times dropping by to pay the proper respects. 4 slaps on all the shiny, stinky Eagle fans out the door. Get them out the door, buddy. I thought you were coming down to Philly. I thought we were all rolling up into Philly, man. So sick of this isn't a quarterback. I am sick of that too, actually. 2017 was a bad draft. Had Mahomes and Watson. Those guys suck. In 2020, it wasn't a bad draft, and Burrows and Herbert came in. Mel Kiper and ESPN don't know. No, I don't know anything. Honestly, I don't know anything either, but at least I pretend it. I told him he needs more invested in Jones than actual teams, and he blocked me. That's so stupid. I block people not when they say comments like that. I block people when they're very derogatory and they say stupid things about my family or me or just, stuff. I block people that say stuff that will get you punched in the face if I see you in person. That's when I block people. But I don't block. If you say a comment like that, what the hell? I don't know. People are stupid. People are a bunch of whiny little biatches. Tired of it tonight. I'm tired of it tonight. I'm fired up tonight. I'm coming out swinging. I might just take on the entire giant YouTube community. I just might do it. Just might do it. Go to war. The channel is like being a banger for Sopranos. You speak the truth and keep it real. Never seen The Sopranos. I feel bad about that. I've never seen The Sopranos. I like a lot of mob movies, but I do. Mr. Lewis, can you bring me a card on MetLife? You're gonna need a card on MetLife because your ass is gone. No, Tim, I know he won't be here, thank God. I was saying it's a mistake to let the Giants fans believe they have to pass on a special potential like Mouse because the online needs to be fixed. No, I understand what you're saying, Stan. I got what you're saying, Stan. I understand 100% what you're saying. It's just something the Giants won't do. You're simply the best, better than all the rest. I want to sing Casanova. Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. When I told you, girl, I'm an average guy. Can't let you go. All right. Does anyone remember how different the offense looked in Dallas after? Yes. Thank you, James. Thank you. I think we talked about that. Best game of the season for Kadarius Toney. Who was that quarterback? It was a guy. And I can't think of who it was, but he was a guy. Who was that guy that was that quarterback? What was that guy's name? He starts with a Glennon.
You can't keep me cooped up in here, okay? I am a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Let the peacock fly. Let him go. That's a good point, though. Skip Bayless said it perfectly. Jalen Jones seems like he doesn't have the natural feel for that. That's actually true. If you watch him, and not to rag on the kid, he doesn't seem to have the natural feel for position. I'm tagging Evan Ingram before. Oh my God. I've still got my mind stuck on Fudge Ripple. Hey, what's going on, friend? How's your day? My day's going good. Sorry, moderating a giant channel now. You're not getting any dolphin content creators on your show? Actually, two of them reached out to me, but I just wasn't in the mood. I don't know. I'm not in the mood. You got to be in the mood. That's what my wife says. You got to be in the mood. Sadly, Malik Willis jerseys will hang alongside your Josh Allen jersey. But you know what? At least I will have one. At least I will have one. I'm actually doing that. I'm going to give it away. There's going to be a big Malik Willis surprise. A big Malik Willis surprise. Not going to say what yet. But people will be like, wow. Tim, wow. How many picks do we have in the draft? Like 10, something like that. I say we grab Malik and spend the rest on O-line. We still need a defensive end. You still need linebackers. You're going to need a tight end. You're going to need O-line help. It's time, though. There's two guys. What are there two guys? There's two guys. You know, did you handle that thing did you call that guy about the thing? Or, about the other thing? I don't know why I'm doing Tony Montana. You know, people like me. So you point your finger and say, Darius, that's the bad guy. So second night to the bad guy. Give him the Quello, should love me again. What do we got here? Fireside is Alex Wilson and Anthony. Are they brothers? Finally, the DJ. It's over, guy. It's over. Let's just end it. Let's just end the pain. Let's just end it. Anthony and Alex are two people who do Fireside Giants. Cool. Oh yeah, we don't like them now. They're on. You made the list. I'm not worthy of the king of almost catching nickname this season, though. You're not. You've actually been catching the ball lately. Except for some of your early season drop, you've been catching it. Can we finally admit he wasn't the guy? I've been admitting he wasn't the guy since the day we drafted him. People said I didn't know anything about sports. I watched him at Duke. How do you not watch someone? How do you not see the footage at Duke and go, there's just not something there? What's up, Juan? What do we got here? Fireside Giants is Anthony Rivera and Alex Wilson. I believe they're called. I stopped following them on the YouTube and the Twitter. They're in so love with Jones, it's not even funny. They're probably kids. I'm going to say 18 to 23. Either one of them. I got socks older than them. Would you keep Fromm as a backup for Willis, or would you make them battle the starting spot? I've seen small glimpses of Fromm moving the ball down the field like it. Talk to me. All right, LeVar, I'm going to talk to you, man, friend. I'm going to talk to you. If Fromm's got talent, you let him compete. That's always my thing. And I've always said this, and this comes back from when I played. You always wanted competition at positions. It's never good to be comfortable knowing that there's no one behind you. You always have to fear someone's going to take your job. I came in as a safety, as an oversized safety and an undersized linebacker. And we had a linebacker who actually was fairly highly recruited. And this person didn't have anyone behind him, though. So he felt that he could rest on his laurels. But then the problem was he got hurt a little. And then they put me in behind him. And then why I did not have the natural talent, he understood that I was going to try to push him for playing time. Would you keep DJ if they drafted Will? Sounds like no, that was Damien. That does sound like a giant thing, doesn't it? No, I would just send him. I like the idea of sending him to Denver. Send him to Denver. I'll help raise the money. We still have the $1.75 left over from the Isaac Yiadom bus ticket. What's up, Tootie? What's going on, my friend? He was one hell of a speed assessment. Yeah, he is. He runs like a cheetah, hops like a monkey, and tries to catch the ball with the T-Rex hands. Got the little arms. I used to love that because I knew someone that had that, and it's not funny, but they had. See, my problem is I have long ass arms. I mean, you can't see, but I got some long ass. I got long ass arms. I think they measured it once, and I forget what it was, but I have like the wingspan of an arm. I have the wingspan of someone that's like 6'5", or six between 6'5" and 6'7". So yeah, I always laugh when people tell me that. What is this? Something we've spoken about on this channel forever. What was that? King of the Butterfingers. Oh, Butterfingers too, man. I'm still stuck on Fudge Ripple. I still got Fudge Brickball on my brain. The Gettleman era is finally over, hopefully. I think it's over. It's over. He's quitting. He's leaving. I'd go to war with you, Tim, but Bad Dog, Authentic, and Mike Too Nice are my guys. I like Bad Dog. I love Mr. Authentic. He is authentic. That's why I like him. I don't know Mike Too Nice. I don't know Mike Too Nice. If he's a nice guy and he does stuff, then yeah, I like him. If you like him, Mr. Lewis, then I like him. He's part of the family. I love Mr. Authentic. I do. I really do. And not because him and I agree on so many things. Because he calls me out on things as well. But you know, he's always on my Twitter page. I'm always on his Twitter page. But he has a real perspective. And I think he makes his points, I would say, more articulately than I do at times, because sometimes my passion just comes out and sometimes the Jersey anger comes out. So no, but those are I don't know. If Mike Too Nice is nice, he must be nice because it's Mike Too Nice or Mike Tanisa. He's the GOAT of goat of what? Goat of what? I can start a bus ticket for track. You don't need a bus ticket. He stole enough money from us. Unlike Big Bill and a cage match between giant YouTubers, Bad Dog, especially guest referee, there'd be no contest. There would be no contest because I have this theory. I believe in scorched earth. That's always my thing. And when I was younger, back in the day, I always used to say there is nothing that swift and blinding violence could not solve. And I'm too old to care. First off, it's spelled thorough. Secondly, Evan Ingram has butterfingers when he's healthy. That is, he is healthy. Let's see here. Gettleman better retire. He's going to retire. You're going to find the guy. I think Jeff Galooly. I think he's still in jail. Maybe he got out of jail. I hope we don't sign Williams to trade him. Is there a chance we could throw him in a package just for someone since there's empty stats? No. Because the salary cap for next year, even though we're screwed, would kill us trading him. Would kill the team, and the bonus money that's out into 2023 would wreck us. Even though we have like $80 million in 2023, the bonus money would kill us. We're gonna salute to James. Evan Ingram's no props for wrapping up this much. Yeah, I feel bad for Evan Ingram. I really do. The theme song, Malik Willis' Obsession. You are my obsession. You want me to be. Make you sleep with me. You are my obsession. Sorry. Logic's minus. I don't know, man. Bad Dog says Daniel Jones needs another year and he's good and healthy weapons. I can't support the word. Like, I think, though, that Bad Dog also said there was really no viable other options that he would see. And I understand. I probably, if the Giants don't draft a quarterback, Daniel Jones is probably going to be back. And that's what scares me. Malik Willis is the GOAT. The GOAT that has never played. We're saluting people here. Two guys at the store? Of course. No, it's always those two guys. You know, you get that guy that did the thing. Do you call that guy to do the thing? No, not that guy. The guy that did the thing. Like my wife always says, you always know someone that knows somebody. We had a plumbing problem the other day. I was like, don't worry, I know a guy. Came right out too. Fixed the issue. Capped the issue. Fireside Giants looked like they sit in their rooms and drool over animated girls from Cool World with Brad Pitt. Cool World, man, that was a bad movie. That's a great analogy, though. Now I'm going to have that stuck in my head, that and Fudge Ripple. Willis stinks. You guys are nuts. He can't hit the broadside of a barn without the line being fixed and another failed quarterback. Pick an O-line. Flycast, let me tell you something. You don't know anything about Malik Willis. Go watch some film. And don't tell me you watch the highlights, because that drives me crazy when people say that. Answer Senior Bowl. Enough said. And Malik Willis got invited to the Senior Bowl. I remember two guys. I do remember two guys, too. Nah, Bad Dog didn't say that. But Bad Dog was saying there's been no quarterback coming the upcoming. But he said there's nothing out there. He doesn't believe in Jones. What's up, my friend? How are you doing? How you been? No, I don't think he's a believer in Jones as well. And he said he's not really a believer in Jones, which is fine. You can believe in Jones. But there is a but, and it's a big but. You have to tell me why. You have to point out something statistically, some intangible thing that makes you believe in Jones. That's all I ever asked from people to do. And they always point to the 3 games 3 years ago. What's up, Leonard? Something tells me Fromm is better than Glennon. You know what? If Fromm is better than Glennon, put him in there. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. I want to play. I would want to play. I want to play now. I'm so excited about Sunday. I want to suit up. I'd get killed. That's okay. Could this be a convenient injury just to sit and cover Jones? No, I don't think so. I don't think they would do that because there's just too much going on. What's going on, Lorenzo? I think they will draft no line. Keep Jones for 1 more year. I hate it, but I think if they don't take a quarterback, I think they're going to keep Jones as well. And you know what? I don't see it. Would you wait for no? Malik Willis will be gone within the top 10. It's this thing now that all these draft prognosticators and scouts are now looking at Willis. They're staring at Willis. They're seeing what Tim from Online Big Blue sees. They're seeing something. They're on the Malik Willis Express.
Malik Willis Express.
I got an attachment. Oh, that's nice. We're having people over tomorrow. So we're making sangria. And I don't like sangria. I don't like shit like that. Because we moved, we can't find anything. So we don't have a pitcher to put it in. So sangria's got to sit overnight with the fruit. And we don't have a pitcher. So my wife is actually out with my son shopping for like a pitcher to put the sangria in so we can make it tonight. Oh my God. Mr. Lewis, he's saying, you got it, Mr. Lewis. Yeah, you got it. Oh, by the way, there's a by the way. By the way, I said we should take Parsons. Yeah, I said we shouldn't take Parsons. What? The Cowboys were going to put Parsons on the trade market today, and probably they could get a first, second. The kid is freaking phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, beyond phenomenal. Oh, most def logic. Oh my God. I hear you, Tim. Sorry that you're not in a good mood. Some Finn fans told me they were getting excited to see your show. Hope to hype you up soon. I've hyped you up a lot. No, it's not, I wasn't feeling, I'm just not in the mood because I am sitting in an empty room. I have 2 lights in front of me, the screen and a big desk, and everything else is empty. And I got people coming over, and I had relatives over for Thanksgiving, and it's the whole Hispanic thing. You know, we had the whole Hispanic household here. I mean, it's just been long, man. And I actually had to drag myself down here to make videos. But once I get my office set up, and I'm gonna have a little studio in here, I'm gonna do a little Mr. Authentic and have a nice little studio going on down here. The Online Big Blue Studios. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna feel better. It's not that. I'm just one of those days. Plus, it's been cold. I hate the cold. I fucking hate the cold. God, I hate the cold. But luckily, I live like in the freaking mountains because it's never cold in the mountains. Doesn't snow. We're supposed to get snow. The Giants went 2+ +6. And yeah, you're right, Flycast. You're right. You are right. Davis Webb. I see a Davis Webb and Kyle Loletta. I'm trying not to stay away from that one. I'm thinking that if we can get a 4th round pick for Jones, I think someone's stupid enough to give you a 2nd round pick for Daniel Jones. I do think that. I bet Davis Webb and Kyle Loletta would pick them. And both of those guys are on practice squads. Who's the GM next year for the Giants? I like the guy from, I can't remember his name. I like the kid, the kid. He's not a kid. I like the guy in Indianapolis. Say something positive about Daniel Jones. I'm positive he sucks. He's a good kid. There you go. He's a good kid. If you have a new GM, I think you could trade Dan Jones for a late round pick, but I think it would be unlikely. You know what, and I've said this before, Mr. Hernandez. You bring in a GM, he's going to want his own coach. He's going to want his own quarterback, unless you bring in someone that has a working knowledge of Joe Judge and Daniel Jones. So a new GM and me would want to trade Daniel Jones. Authentic calls me out, and it makes sense when he does. I give Mr. Authentic all the respect in the world. All the respect in the world, because you know what? Like I said, him and we agree on a lot of things, but we also don't. So, but you know what? He does it in a way where you're understanding his point of view, not just you're stupid and you don't know what you're talking about. He has logic. He has points. Now I feel bad and have Dolphin people on. Now I feel bad. Great. Now I got to go find some Dolphin guy to come on tomorrow. I have to stream again tomorrow. No, I can't. I'm having people over. I got big bottles of Grand Marnier. I got Captain Morgan private stock. What is love? I don't know why I'm doing the guy. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Sorry. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Tim is a troll and you dopes fall for it. Oh no. Oh no. It's time. You know what time it is?
Get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Banned. Oh my God. I love when people are like that. I love that. I want to see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. How can I be a troll when I never go on anyone else's pages or even talk to anyone else except for Bad Dog and Mr. Authentic? How's that a troll? Oh, you don't like me? Screw you. Don't give a shit. Don't care. Tim, who do you honestly think? I don't know. I think I have an idea. His name starts with an A, and it scares me. Please don't draft Willis. Just watch Willis. Don't watch the film. Don't watch the highlights. Watch him play snap for snap. Even in his bad games, watch him play snap for snap. Then talk. That's all I'm going to say. Tim, I already said that one. Here's the thing. Chris Mayer is a director of player development, makes him above the GM effectively. Nephew is a co-director of player personnel, equally the GM nepotism. Oh, it's nepotism 100%. It's beyond nepotism. It's beyond that. It's nepotism. 3 times. Hurts the team. You're right. I agree. I'm so ready for the Arizona Cardinals. I like the Arizona Cardinal draft plan. I hope that we do an Arizona Cardinal. Let's see what picture she found now. She was supposed to be home at 8:30. Oh, that's nice. She found a throw. That's nice. Get it. Oh my God. There's Mrs. Online Big Blue. Joe Judge is a track coach. He is a track coach. We know that. Tim, I don't think it's an age thing. I'm 22 and I've seen Eli Manning play and know what to expect for him. Franchise quarter. That's why I never sold on Jones. I'm not saying it's completely an age thing. Don't get me wrong, because there are plenty of people that I know in their 20s that hate Daniel Jones, and they also love Daniel Jones. But I also know people in their 20s that can give you a reason why they like Daniel Jones. I mean, I always said this. This is my big thing, Stan, that you have to have And it doesn't go all the time, but you have to have sometimes a history. You have to understand that if Eli Manning was your only quarterback, you're spoiled. And I'm not saying you, I'm just saying other fans, because you're an intelligent fan, that other people are spoiled because all they know for 16 years is Eli Manning. And if Eli Manning, 2-time Super Bowl champion, MVP, multiple Pro Bowl, multiple 4,000-yard seasons, is your point of reference, it kind of eschews what your knowledge base is. And I'm not saying you because of the fact that you weren't sold on Jones. And even if you told me you were sold on Jones, at least you have a logical, articulated thought. Jones is I don't like Joe. I didn't like Joe. Yeah, I can't talk. Who do you have as GM next? I don't know who's going to be. I really don't. Like I said, I like the guy in Indianapolis. Tim, would you have your NFL comp for Willis? I heard him called the Hertz Plus. He's not Hertz. He's Baby Vic. He's Baby Vic. Tim, you got a few people here that are big subs of fandom and giant content creators that are here who will go back and report what you say. And last time I was on the show, they run like little biatches. Fuck them. Don't care. Don't care, Mr. Lewis. You know what the thing is? To tell the entertainer, whatever. Don't care. You know what my thing is? And I've said this a million times. I'm a 52-year-old retired the last 11 and a half years biker. These little a-holes are a fart in the wind. That's it. Their life is YouTube and this shit. Like you, like all the other people, I have lives. I have a life. I have a life outside. I could stop this tomorrow and be like, I'll go work on my bikes. Don't care. So if they have to go report things to people, report this. I think a lot of giant YouTubers are stupid and don't know football. There you go. Stop the presses. Don't care. It's funny how Sam Darnold literally had the same situation with the Jets, with the O-line and the coaches, but the Giant fans call him trash. Even as great games, Jones looked like he still sucks. Yeah, that's true. You know what the thing with Sam Darnold is? Sam Darnold had opportunities with the Jets. He had, but you know what? It just didn't fit for him. And it's proven that it doesn't fit for him anymore in Carolina. I think Malik Willis looks like Cordell Stewart. That's not a bad thing. Slash was not a bad player. Slash was not an all-pro, but I think he's got more. I think he does have more than Cordell Stewart. You want the young quarterback from Alabama, the young kid. Everyone to me is a young kid. Morales isn't authentic from DC. He has a DC Philly accent in New York. I was just curious. He seems like a good dude. Actually spoken to me before. I think he is from DC. To those people, go fuck off. Go fuck off. I don't give a shit. What are you going to do? Come after me? Really? Really? I always love when people say, we had a conversation one night. We're all sitting around drinking, and I'm not the biggest guy. Not the biggest guy out of the people I hang out. I'm actually small from the people that hang out with me. I mean, my friend Ed is 6'7", 325 pounds. And my friend Quaddy is like I think he's 6'4", 3 something. And we were all sitting around, and they were like, you know what? And I don't know how the conversation came up, and they were like, you know what? The only person I would never fuck with, I would never fuck with Tim because he's crazy. He's literally crazy. I do follow a little bit of hockey, not much. I'm a Ranger fan now. I've always been a Ranger fan. I think he's from DC as well. I love DC, man. I used to hang out at Georgetown all the time. Put me in, cold. I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach. You're probably right, brother, but who's going to do it the softer than baby food? Yeah, you're right. It's all good. I got to tell you something, though. MC Hammer's Funky Headhunter album does not get the credit it deserves. I know we're not talking about Giants there, but I just keep thinking about the pumps and the bumps. And it's all good because there's another great song. It's all good. Let's see here. You're right. The logic, authentic sound. I think he's from DC though. I think he's from DC. Giants will be set by. I think you're right. I think they will be set back by keeping Jones for another year. I do. I think you're right. I think you're 100% right on that. And I think it's going to always be the blame game. It's always going to be something different. It's always going to be a reason why we can't do something. Authentic is from DC, whoever asked. Yeah, I thought he was from DC. I do think that. Hefty back 10 gallons, Mike Lee. Like Tim said earlier, not enough people in today's society get punched in the face. And it's true. And I'm not trying to say that to be a tough guy. It's true. You need to get punched in the face once in a while. You really do. I like to say, this teeth isn't real. I still listen a teeth like here. I get here. I listen to here. That's because I got punched in the mouth multiple times. And I have plates. That's like my nose goes this way because I've been punched in the face. You have to take the blows. You have to understand what it's like to be down so you can get back up again. Could be better, Coach Joe. Who could be better? You might be better, Evan Ingram. You might be better. Old school hefty bag lines. That's right, buddy. Ed Dobbs, bro. Ed Dobbs. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Read somewhere they're looking at the Liberty quarterback. You mean Malik Willis? You mean my favorite guy? You mean
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
get on the Malik Willis Express, everyone. Get on it. Be on it. Let's be there. Daniel Jones is the best in the league. No cap. Is the best in the league. No cap. Oh my God.
Get nothing. You lose.
Are we ready?
Good day, sir.
Fuck you. You come at me, you better come out strong, man. Because you know what? I will burn down your village. And I will go back and have a cigar. And I have some nice cohibas in the back. What do you think about putting a Z at? I like keeping a Z at the linebacker position. I think it's a better opportunity for him. Hey, Tim, I read on Twitter post that Malik is going to be another Lamar Jackson. Good runner, not a very good pocket passer. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? You know what? I would like to have Lamar Jackson. I would love to have. I wanted the Giants to draft Lamar Jackson. I watched him at Louisville. He couldn't hit anything. He had some problems at Louisville. But you know what? There was something about Lamar. But I think Malik's biggest issue is his accuracy comes from the fact that he's looking. The one thing I will say about Malik Willis a lot, even when he runs, he's looking downfield. The only problem is his pass protection is so bad. He moves out of the pocket too much. But that's out of necessity. That's out of anything else. That's out of necessity. I feel I didn't want to say that. I'm not going to say the names. I'm not going to say the name, Mike Lee. Why would you say that name? Why would you say that? Why would you do that? I told you to stay away from Twitter. Juan, I told you, stay away from Twitter. Stay away. I told Mr. Authentic to say it's the same thing because he actually posted something I said, and I'm like, that is just going to cause problems. Lots of problems. Lots and lots of problems. I think the Colts GM just thinking of Ed Dobbs. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on, Mr. Zappa? I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for you. How you doing, Mr. Zappa? The only Giant who would see someone from Duke being good. I don't remember the last time a Duke player was drafted or even good. Dave Brown. Let's see. The worst thing that can happen to our franchise is keeping Daniel Jones back for another year and making Abrams a GM. Yeah, that would be terrible. Thanks for beating the Eagles. Chris Smith, thanks for beating the Eagles. You are so lucky to have Michael Parsons, man. I mean, you are so lucky to have Parsons. You are beyond lucky. And I have to give you all the credit in the world for that. You are beyond lucky. I have a $4 store He-Man guy on my desk. Oh, they have a He-Man guy? Oh, that's too sweet. I want one of those. I want Louis Riddick as a GM. I know he's not popular candidate, but I think he's desired to build. I think he's got. The only problem was all the things he said about the Giants. He's just not gonna. He's not gonna be able to move forward. That's right, Tip. Put him in the bathroom. Now's you can't. That's a great scene from that movie with the Vikings. Now's you can't leave. That is the Liberty guy. The Liberty guy is Malik Willis. Malik Willis. It's nephewtism. I like that one. Nice Malik Willis edit. Thank you. We always try to have edits here. We always try to do edits. Oh my goodness. What's going on with the Knicks, man? I'm disappointed RJ this year. I think we was going to take a step big. Randall's killing us with the late turn. He's killing us with the turnovers. RJ, I don't know what's going on in year 3, man. But you know what? At least he still tries to chip in defensively and with some rebounds. But I don't know what the hell happened to his shot. This was going to be a tough stretch of 12 games. I think we did a video about it. What's going up? I hope this is the end of Daniel Duck. I hope so too. They call him Daniel the Duck. I'm in my 20s. Jones seems like a cool dude. Yeah. But that's not what he needs from a team. No getting around it. Age has nothing to do with your eyes. You're right. Age has nothing to do with your eyes. But one of the things I didn't like about Daniel Jones is when they were playing Flippy Cup in the bar after that one win. I didn't like the way he was flipping the cup. I got told on last time. What did you get told on? What happened? Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Darnell's career 13-25. Daniel Jones is 12-25. All right. Oh yes, Authentic is from DC. Someone go find Mr. Authentic and tell him to get his ass over here. I'll talk to him. When's the last time a quarterback from Duke got drafted in a good one? Dave Brown. With Dave Brown. Most of these Blind Hope fans never played football, so they don't understand the technique part of the game. Techniques of run blocking versus pass blocking. That's why Leonard Williams sucks. Yes. 100%. Nailed it. 100%. That's why he's king of the almost sack. I can't believe you support the New York team with that hat. I like this hat. This is a cool hat. A problem is my hair is out of freaking control. People are like, why are you wearing a hat so much? Like, my hair is like, I got so much freaking hair. I can't complain. I'm 52 years old and I got a full head of hair. But the problem is it grows like a weed. And then it gets so long. I mean, literally, I put my hair down to like here. I got to get a haircut tomorrow. Going high and tight. Also doesn't chafe the helmet as much. Oh, Authentic is cool as hell. Yep, there you go. By the way, though, there aren't too many John Tech creators, if any, that I don't like. I just seems like more than others. Well, you know what? And I've said this before, my friend. Oh, baby, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby, oh, yeah. I always love your name. I always tell people, you could like anyone you want on YouTube. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it's my opinion, and I don't watch YouTube anymore. And I've said that a million times. I watched Mr. Authentic and the Beard because I like that show, and they talk other things about Giants. I watch some of the Bad Dogs videos, but I don't care to watch anyone else. They seem obsessed with me at times, but that's all right. I'm dead sexy. That's probably why. What is this? What's your biggest script? Where the hell have you been? No, you're not. We started at 8. Mr. Authentic, we have been singing the virtues of your praise. And I have told you a million times, accept the damn link and come on now. Let's do this. I've already attacked every other giant YouTuber. See there, Mr. Lewis, there he is. And we all know you're from DC, right? We know you're from DC. In my opinion, the receivers make Bama look good. On Broadway Joe, there's been a real successful Bama quarterback, Mac Jones. Yeah, Jones is good, man. But I think he's more in the system. I'm 50-50 on Jones. If you get a better option, go for it. I think Deshaun Watson, A, is going to cost. B, we don't have the cap. And you don't want to give away the draft capital that's going to be required to get him. What do we got here? Tim, Bad Dog, Mike, Tunes under my guys. You got to check out Authentic. It's Authentic and the Beard. Go find them. Go watch them. Or I'm going to come to your house and punch you in the back of the head. I'm just joking. Maybe. No. Go watch them. Good watch. There are good watches. Just Nate's trying to get back on. He's been banned. We were just talking about you, man. All good shit. All good stuff. Love Gene Wilder. I love Gene. I love Gene Wilder movies too, especially the ones that he did with Rich Pryor. Those are the best ones. We have a love fest here going on with Mr. Authentic. I can't find a comment to put in. Free Mike Glennon. I love the free Mike Glennon because we all know why.
You can't keep me cooped up in here, okay? I am a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Gotta let him fly, man. Same here, Tim. I liked Lamar. I watched him play Louisville multiple times. Who's going to block? Who's going to block? We'll find some people. We'll find some people. I didn't mean to put you out there, Tim. Ha ha. Why? What happened? Put me out where? Oh, on Twitter. I'm so far behind on the comments. It's not even funny. Authentic. Go live with Tim. There you go. That comes from Mr. Lewis. Come in and join the room. Come on. Come on. Say yes. Say it. Say it. Come on. Let's talk. Come on. Even Stan Albert says, brother of Marv Albert, cousin of Marv Albert, says, come on. Tony, you know, and Mr. Authentic had the big point the other day about, and I mentioned, it was funny because I mentioned the same day that Kadarius Toney had his best games with Mike Glennon. That he had his best opportunities. Why? Because he was looking for him. He was targeting a wide receiver. Really? Really? You're targeting a wide receiver? Oh, wait a minute. What is this here? Black quarterbacks have been mobile and Maras want classic players. I don't think it's color skin. I honestly don't either. I don't think it's a color to skin either. And I've said that. And I might be naive. Because because the people I hang out with, like the people, it's funny to say. I think I have one white friend. Everyone else is either black or Hispanic. And because I don't see color. I mean, people are people. That's, you know, like I said, I don't have a black friend. I don't have a Hispanic friend. I hang out with my friend. I hang out with my friend Juan. I hang out with my friend Quaddy. You know, I hang out with my friend Ed. Those are the people I hang out with. That day, my friend Frank. Those are the people I hang out with. I don't hang out via their nationality. I have a theory that Judge is keeping Joe and Jeff for the rest of the year, so Judge can use injuries as an excuse to get in the end of the year and not be fired. My theory with Judge is the same, not the same thing, but I don't think he's doing that. What I'm thinking is still, and like I said, I like the comment that we had before, that possibly what they're doing, it's a great thing that if the owner the owner and new GM keeps Judge, and they draft a quarterback, that could buy Joe Judge another 2 years. Just saying it. True, you're right about that. I just hope we take a serious look at Willis. You got to take a look at Willis. And he seems to be rocketing up the charts. He seems to be flying up the charts. And it's people I can't pull up today, Tim. Oh, Mr. Authentic. Oh, Mr. Authentic. What am I going to do with you? Just joking, man. Just joking. Just busting your balls. But we got to lock it down. We will lock it down. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. All right, here we go. What do we got here? What is that? What do you say? I really believe they don't want. They may not, but I don't think it's that. You know what, Mr. Lewis? I always said this before about the NFL. If you have talent and you have exceptional talent, I don't think people in the NFL would care if you were a Martian. Because of the fact it's all about talent. Now, if you're a marginal talent, that might be something different. First round pick, Danny, turnovers for Watson. What do you think? They would never do it. I wouldn't do it. All I'm gonna is this. We benched Eli for Geno Smith. Yeah, we did. That was the first time the Giants ever started a black quarterback. You're right. You're right. You are 100%. You are not wrong. Doug Jones is the only black quarterback off the top of my head who played for Tennessee. Can't remember his name at the moment. The Giants have had to move away from pocket passer, but didn't the Giants have that wasn't Josh Friedman. I can't think of the other guy that the Giants. He played a game too for the Giants. He didn't start, but he came in. But you know, I don't want to talk about race. It's not about race. It's about love. Love saves the day. That's all it is. How about a Chinese quarterback? I don't know. You can have a Chinese quarterback. Why not? That's just my view. Yeah. And Mr. Lewis, there's nothing wrong with that view. And like I said, everyone has a right to have any view that they want. And you, Josh Johnson, thank you. And in your view, it's because of the fact that it's you everyone has a different perspective in life. Everyone has a different upbringing in life. Everyone has a different point of view of life. So you know what? That's just everyone's perspective. And like I said, I respect everyone everyone's opinion, because everyone has a right to an opinion. And again, as long as you're speaking your opinion in based in facts, and you do, Mr. Lewis, all the time, it's just, it's just the way your opinion is and the way my opinion is. I always said I never get offended by someone having a different opinion from me. I never get upset if someone does not agree with me or says something derogatory about what I have to say. Like I said, as long as you back it up in factual data, I don't care. But like I said, Mr. Lewis, everyone brings it from a different perspective. And I honestly do think if you go back to like the 80s and 90s, I think you were 100% right in reference to the philosophy you were thinking the Giants were staying away from. That's just my opinion. Really did. Yeah. You can never say that race isn't an issue. Race is always an issue. Racism, not with some people, though. There is no racism. I don't get racism either. I don't even think we're different colors. I think Dave Brown actually he was picked up in the supplemental draft, which cost us the first round of the next year. And there was a player that was selected at our selection, and we shall not say the name, but I'll let you guys go look it up and find out. Logic, I may be wrong about this, but I just have a feeling I don't want a black quarterback, especially with the old school white Giants fans. But I could be wrong. You know what? You could be, but you might be right. I'm not lying. You might be right. That's a possibility. I don't get racism. We're all humans, just different colors. I don't even think we're different colors. I think we're all humans. That's it. That's all we are. And that's life. Everyone's different. We could all be the same color, but everyone would still be different from each other. It's about what you do as a person. It's about who you are as a person. It's about how you treat other people is what makes you a man or a woman, and what makes you you. And that's all it is. And like I said, maybe for me, because I grew up in a different perspective, and I grew up in a different area, and I lived in a different area, but I never thought of things such as that. I'm done pontificating on race. Let's talk about movies. If Mike Glennon wins Sunday, you have to keep him in the football. Not like Daniel Jones was like. That's the thing. If he wins, you got to let him play. You gotta let the peacock fly, man. I agree. Tim Love saves the day, but it is just the world we live in. The world we live in sometimes is a crappy place. I admit that freely. I admit that wholeheartedly. But you know what, Mr. Lewis, like you, if you bring a little good into the world, you do certain things, it makes everything better. I was in the line at the supermarket last weekend. Lady ahead of me. I'm not going to bring in race. She was in a hurry. She had, she wasn't even, I'm sorry, she was behind us. And we had one item, and she's there with her kids, and she's trying to get to a birthday party. And she, I heard her talking with her son, and she was freaking out about being late, and the son was freaking out about being late. So we had like a bunch of items. So I told her, go ahead of me. I said, go, just don't worry about it. And she was so shocked that I let her go ahead of me. And even to the point that she even said, oh my God, there's still some goodness in this world. So if everyone does something good once a day, and I try to, believe it or not, I try to, everything will be good. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. We're all good here. It's all love. If everyone was the same, life would be boring. You're right. Imagine everyone being me. How scary would that be? Oh, Nikki. You lucky I love you, Nikki. Hold on. This is going to be for Nikki. Hold on there. Someone said I need to do the top 10 of online Big Blue intros. Just for you, Nikki. Hello, everyone. This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. We went supersized on that one for you. Is everyone still alive? Bueller. Yeah, everyone. Oh my God. Everyone with 5 fingers is from the same family. Racism is a societally structure meant to divide people who don't feed the market. Yeah, you're not 100% wrong. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10. I got 10. I win. Do I win? Oh my God. As long as the Giants don't the damn Italian. There you go. We're just shattering the walls here. We're shattering the glass ceiling. Afghan baby, what do we got? I don't think it's ever been have to come to that. I think certain owners should have to sell their teams based on their ineptitude. There are Merida's practically lost. Sometimes they. Oh yeah, you know what? I agree. Sometimes I just think it's the ability not to understand the sport anymore, and I think that in some ways has to do with age. But I agree. Tim, there's an O-line with a first-round pick for the Titans. I mean Isaiah Wilson. Is that a player for Isaiah Wilson? Let me tell you something about Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah Wilson has been he's been arrested multiple times for DUI. He got arrested at a party, evading police and jumping off a balcony. He got waived. He got traded to Miami. Got caught doing 154 miles an hour. And I believe he was drunk at the same time as well. Now, this wasn't in Miami. Now, if he was in Miami and on the causeway, and Mike Lee can attest to this, you always do 150 on the causeway. That's not a problem. Oh my God. Segue. No Country for Old Men. Good movie. There Will Be Blood. Gangs of New York. State of Grace. All good movies. I like them. All good movies. What about this? Tim, I'm done talking about race. Let's talk about movies. Yeah, just kidding. American History. That's what this Ed Norton. That was a farked up movie. Giants to Shark video testimony. Oh my God. No, I agree, Afghanistan baby. I agree. I think it's the fact that they're just kind of stuck. Will Rolfe. No, he's retired. Retired a long time ago. Falling Down, The Game, Event Horizon. All good movies. Do one deed a day. Do one good thing a day. That's all. One good thing a day. That's all you got to do. And you know what? At the end of the day, it makes the world a little bit better. It might make you a little bit better of a person. And you might just be on the same awesomeness level as me. It's tough being awesome. Except when there is a game. What did I miss? Mike Lee? Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I agree. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. They've said it before. It's not Christmas till Hans falls off Nakatomi Tower. Oh, I gotta tell a quick story about Nakatomi Tower, and people. I gotta do it real quick. A real quick story. Someone from overseas. I'm not gonna say it was Dom. Someone from overseas. I was talking to them. We were talking about Die Hard, and I said, well, you know that Die Hard was based off actual events. And and it was actually there, terrorists back in I think it was the early 80s, late 70s, tried to take over Nakatomi Tower, and it was a police officer that came in and tried to save everyone, and everyone got saved, and the terrorist did fall off the window. And he goes, and I told him, I said, it is actually a movie. And it's not actually a movie. I said, it actually happened. And he was like, wow. Now we hung up, and I forgot to tell him that I was joking. So he's in the pub with some friends, and all of a sudden he goes to his friends. Well, you know that Die Hard is based off of real events. And, someone tried to take over Nakatomi Tower. And the people are like, what the hell are you talking about? He calls me up and goes, you asshole. That really didn't happen. That was like I told my wife once, the lead singer of the Blues Travelers died. I think he's alive now, but I said he died. And then she went to work, and I forgot to tell him that he didn't die. So then she told someone at work that he died, and he's like, he didn't die. He goes, I think your husband's just screwing with you. What are they going with here? Tim, you should have a most survival, the fittest, on human cross training. I should do that. I should do that. That actually would probably be a good idea. Oh my God. I should do that. I think Mr. Lewis has got a good idea. I love it. Tim, you got the Hank Kingsbury and Larry Sanders show. Hey now. No, I don't have the hey now sound, but I should have the hey now. Classic sign. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Good movie. Come on, let's see. I'm dating wait a minute. I'm doing 50 on the causeway now. Who knew it? You live in Miami. You live in Miami, and I had a little sports car when I was in Miami. Believe it or not, I had a sports car in Miami. And you would literally do 125 on the causeway. Easy. And I always said that the cops in Miami should just have little baskets on the side of their car. And you should have a basket on the side of your car. And when you're caught speeding, instead of pulling over and wasting time, they should just throw your ticket in the basket. I once got 3 tickets in 2 days on the causeway. And then the second one, the cop was so nice to me. He was like, I should give you this at X amount of speed. And he goes, I'm not. And he goes, only because of the fact that you made me laugh. Because he came up to the car, and I knew I was in trouble. He came up to the car and he says, do you know how fast you were going? Which is always a bad question to ask anyone. And I said, I must have been going pretty fast because it took you quite a while to catch up. And he was like, oh, Jesus. He's like, I'm just gonna let you go. He didn't let me go. He gave me a ticket. Tim's top 20 Christmas holiday movies or TV movies. I don't want to get into that right now because I got a lot of them, but I want to talk some Giants here. Let's talk some Giants. Taking a Pendulum 1, 2, 3. Good movie. That was a good movie with what's his name? Not Denzel. Was it Denzel Washington? I can't remember who was in that movie. Murder at 16, Rising Sun time. Murder at 16, Rising Sun. Wesley Snipes, and of course that's Chris Farley. Oh God, Tim, do 5 bad deeds a day. It's the American way. Eat dog or get eaten up in the world in the New York Minute. It's all about love, man. It's all about love. It's all about love. Did you like the scene at the end of Kingpin where the Blue Travis performed? Yeah, it was all right. I actually don't remember much of Kingpin. I know it's the bowling movie. I haven't seen that in years. Here we go. What was the original Pendulum? Yeah. What were the chances Glennon has a breakout game, becomes quarterback for the next 5 years? I'm going to say not good. I'm going to say Mike Glennon's like 3 and 27 or whatever it is in his last 30 starts. I can't remember the exact number, but yeah, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. Do you think Sterling always hurt? No, he's out. He's out. Kadarius is out, and Adoree Jackson's out. And that's going to lead up to my next question for Zachary. We got Adoree Jackson out, so we're going to have Rodarius come out and try to do something. The Giants are 4-0 in Miami history. I didn't know that. I did not know that whatsoever. Giants won 3 games in Miami and 1 in London. I did not know that. That's interesting. Boy, you're going to feel silly come Sunday. Sunday, Megasaurus. Oh, let's see here. What do we got here? Let's see. Psycho the Birds, Pet Cemetery, The Stand, Lollygangers, Public Enemy, Jimmy Hoffa, The Pit, and the Pen. Oh, The Pit and the Pendulum was a screwed up movie. I liked The Birds. I liked Eddie Furlong. And you got Lieutenant Dan in The Stand. A little too long. I didn't like Jack Nicholson as Hoffa. The Pendulum 1, 2. Oh, that's right. Walter Matthau and Young. Yes. Young Jerry Stiller. Yes. Young. All right. I generally would wonder what to do with Saquon. Okay. If he would take a pay cut, he's not going to take a pay cut to stay in New York. He's not going to take a pay cut to stay in New York. Not whatsoever. He is going to feel that he needs to fill his talent somewhere else. He's too much of a competitor. I don't see it happening. I wish it would, but I don't see it happening. Rodarius Williams. Which one did I say? Robinson. Oh, Robinson. Yes. Aaron Robinson. Yes. Thank you. I always get those two mixed up. Aaron Robinson was the guy who had the chest problem. Then he came back and he actually played well last week. But I don't think he would want to take the pay cut. He's got too much in his mind where he feels that he needs to be the best. And I understand that. I understand that. Scott Pilgrim Proves the World. That was a screwed up movie too. That was a funny movie though. Time to break out the L word, Scott. Lesbian? No, the other L word. Lesbians? That was a good movie. The Fog. Do not go out into the fog. The Thing, the original Thing. Quarterback conference hit. Jeffrey! Did you get your jersey, my friend? Did you get your jersey? I'm hoping you did. It was supposed to be delivered today. Jeffrey won the Azio Jalari jersey. And yes, quarterbacks need competition. We actually did a whole thing on it saying that you cannot be better as a player if you're not pushed by somebody else, especially if your talent is not known. Clockwork Orange was a screwed up movie. Yes. I'm not going to say it was a mess up. That was a screwed up movie. Paper Lion, Alan Alda. And you had the guy from Webster. What's his name? Alex Karras. Call him the guy from Webster. The guy from Webster. Stephen King from the W. For the W. For the Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Cemetery Man. I don't know if I know Cemetery Man. What do we got here? We got Halloween 3. Yeah, The Exorcist, man. Oh, The Exorcist used to scare the Jesus out of me. Classic record right there. What's the classic record? I was talking about K-Tel Records to my wife the other day. I was trying to explain to her what K-Tel Records was. Tenet was a horrible movie. Yeah, I didn't like that movie. I saw it. Killing Fields. Killing Fields is good. The Onion Fields is another Fields movie, if you want to watch a Fields movie. Let's see here. What are you conflicted about, Mr. Lewis? You're conflicted. I have to get to you. I'm conflicted on one hand. I want the Giants to win, but I'm worried if they keep winning. I feel like the chance of the organization, if they keep, I worry about that too. I worry about that as well. If they keep winning, you're going to be stuck with Judge. But you want to see him win. We want to get a win. And I want a Mike Glennon win so bad. Stalag 17, good movie. I want a Mike Glennon win so bad because I want them to see that it's not Jason Garrett. It's not Freddie Kitchens. It's not the O-line. It's the quarterback. Slash him, cut him down. I'm thinking now the replacements. All we want is a quarterback. Oh my God. The line of the Dolphins are 5.5 point favorites games, according to yeah, I saw that. The over game is 41.5. I could see that. I could see that. I'm getting threatened and trolled in Facebook group telling the truth about Daniel Jones. You're not supposed to tell the truth about Daniel Jones. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when Daniel Jones plays. Except for Daniel Jones fumble. Okay. We've talked about this. Okay. Because they fuck you when you go to the drive-thru. Now, I told everyone this. You stay off Twitter and you stay off Facebook. That's what I'm telling you. Happy holidays, everyone watching from around the world. Yeah, people are watching from around the world. That's pretty crazy. People watch me in different countries. That just freaks me out. It really does. Joey G Sports is in the house. What's up, Joey G Sports? How are you doing? Was a brilliant film. No one's best. It was so cerebral. It didn't appeal to some. Don Day Washington still acts. Still, it was a good film. I don't know about brilliant film. It was a good film. Tua's going to carve us up like a Thanksgiving turkey behind the guy who doesn't do something. Hopefully get to. I like Tua. And if you look at Tua's stats, Tua statistically is having a pretty good season for a guy that keeps repeatedly getting hurt and benched. He just needs to find consistency. He needs to enhance his inner chi and find it. Bring it out to the open. Just not against us. I like Tua a lot. Inception. I didn't like Inception. It was a little too screwy for me. It was a little screwy. Judge is probably safe no matter. Well, here's the thing, Richard. If we get a GM that doesn't want Judge and he's a quality GM and he says, listen, I will not take this job if you force me to keep Joe Judge is gone. Oh, there we go. It's all Jason Garrett's fault. We all know it's Jason Garrett's fault. We all know it. Here we go. Here, what do we got here? I'm a big Giant fan from Fargo, North Dakota. I'm not going to complain about the cold anymore if you're from Fargo, North Dakota. Zachary's didn't go in for 31 for 40 for 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. White effing white moment. The Revolver European version released. I didn't see that one. I liked. I was watching the other day. The Sweeneys. I like watching also British movies, and that's actually a good action movie. The Sweeneys. It was a good movie. I enjoyed that movie. Exorcist 3 was too good. Exorcist 2, the hell thing was good. Probably not any stretch of imagination. It was a guilty. There's a lot of good movies with guilty pleasures. I have so many. Like I love the Evil Dead movies, and I know they're not great, but I love them. That makes me laugh. Time for something new at quarterback. A quarterback isn't a quick fix but change the direction. I like it. Change of a direction of quarterback. And that's what we need. We need to change directions. We need to stop on a dime and give you 9 cents change. We need to make that shift. Right, Tim? Right. I don't know what we're talking about, but right. I'm down. I'm right. You're right. You know what the thing is, Mr. Lewis? I don't even need to know what you're talking about. I know you're right. Bruh, couldn't even understand what they were saying. That's true. It was a little weird in the middle. I don't know. It was a little weird. It's a cerebral mind bender. You ever seen The Jerk? No, I've never seen Steve Martin in The Jerk. I'm going to take this chair because that's all I need. I'm going to take this dog, my remote, and this chair because that's all I need. No, never seen it. Don't know what you're talking about. He hates these cans. DJ is done. I am more willing to move on and wish he'd get hurt. Oh, I don't want him to get hurt. So he doesn't have any no, we don't want Joey G. We don't want him to get hurt. We don't want to get him hurt. We don't want him to get hurt. Do you think they'll fire GM? I don't think they're going to. I think they'll hold on to Gettleman throughout the season and then pick up a GM at the end of the season. I do think that. I think it made it hard to understand to me. We're still talking about the tenor. Come on. Yeah, Will Rolfe was drafted in 93 Giants. Oh, you were answering the question. Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yes, Fernando, you got it right. I wish I had something to give you. I really do. The film, The Hills Have Eyes 2 are good. Yes, they are. I liked the original. The second one was okay. The Hills Have Eyes 3, or no, 2. That's when they were in the military guys. They were pretty good. That was a good one. Steve Martin and the Jerk. That was a good movie. The Giants won in Miami 93, 96. They won they did win in London in that bad game. G-Man Fordo. Airplane. Guilty pleasure. Roger. Billy. Did you ever see your father come out of the shower? Oh, that was a good one too. Fargo, North Dakota, please. I worked in Antarctica, 7 degrees every day. Reality altering. The sun came up at sunset at 3:30. Snow. It was dry. It was like powder. All right, Logic Finance. Then I'm not going to complain about it being cold. It's going to be 60 on I think it was Tuesday. It's supposed to be like 60. You know what I'm doing Tuesday. Starts with a motor, ends in a cycle. No, I wish he didn't. No, wish he didn't get hurt. So yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. I just don't want to say anybody gets hurt. I don't want to wish any bad juju on somebody because that's just not right. That is not right. But it's funny though. Listen, I'm the same guy that said I don't like Kerry Collins because he's a quitter because he quit drinking. So I mean, listen, I'm not any better. Jones had leg, neck, and head injuries. I don't think he should rely on him in the long term because he's got to go. That's the problem. He's got to go. He's going to go. He's got to go. Ooh, GM Coughlin, head coach Peyton, Russell Wilson next season, and then we all woke up. After what happened with Coughlin and Jacksonville, he's never getting another job. After what happened, that was just crazy. Trade DJ and our 31st and our 31st picks to Seattle. No. I would trade DJ. You know what? In the mindness of craziness, they might take him. They might. It's a possibility. My wife's making sangria. I can hear it. There's a possibility that they could want Daniel. That's the thing. If you're going to trade Daniel Jones for another team, for another quarterback, you have to understand that you need to get something back. You need to get that quarterback back, or at least a first-round draft choice. Surely you can't be serious. I am Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. You know, it's funny. Little trivia fact. When they spoke jive in the movie, that had actually been the first time in cinema history that they had two characters speaking jive. Throwing it out there. Someone told me that. They could have been lying. Just like the guy from Blue Travelers died. Jones need one huge old school neck pack. You mean like my thumbnail? I had Daniel Jones in the big neck brace. You mean like that? Zachary, you actually said this before, and I agree with this 100%. NFL health protocols are a joke. The medical staff needs more power to make decisions. I agree with that because of the fact that if potentially he should not have been practicing, he should have been resting. If you had, and you were putting him at more of a chance or an opportunity to exasperate the injury that he has by letting him practice. And I don't buy into the philosophy that they were doing it to throw the other team off. I don't buy into that philosophy, but I just think it just doesn't make sense to me that why would you do that and have the potential for this kid to get hurt even more? I mean, I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. Hit the thoughts that I could think, and you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain. Picture me a balcony. Here we go. Yep, save the background. Here we go. I'm saving a background. Don't mind me. There we go. See? Oh, there you go. I got Daniel Jones in the big neck brace. I got Daniel Jones in the big neck brace. There we go. That should piss some people off. Coughlin is a classic tough guy. These millennials don't respond well to it. Yeah, they don't, and that's the thing. You got it's not wrong. You're not wrong. Tom got dissed by Mara and has a sick wife. Yeah, he had a sick wife and everything else with Tom. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, he wouldn't even shake Mara's hand when he came off the podium after the retirement ceremony. I mean, how bad is that? How bad is that? Like those next supporters you see linebackers wearing, like Shane Conlon used to wear for the Buffalo Bills. He's got this thing that like comes around here. I used to wear something like that. You watch All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise. He's got the same thing. We don't need the headache. I agree. Giants are in no position to be passing on a quarterback. Yep, I agree. Passed on Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields. Everyone knows that. Now pass on Malik Willis. Can't wait to 2023. Bruce Young and the Giants special, the only team to look for in the quarterback. I agree. You know what? I'm not wrong. The Wiz. Come on in. He's on down the road. That was a good movie. Michael Jackson. That was good. Actually, I like that. I actually like the Wiz. I haven't seen the Wiz. I was watching the Warriors the other day. Can you dig it? And then the scene where he's going, Warriors, come out and play. That's actually was ad-libbed. The director told the guy, and he's a character actor, and I can't remember his name. He told him to do something kind of crazy, couldn't do something weird, and that's what he came up with. Judge told you to use his head, so DJ led with his head. Oh, wait a minute, Mike. You got to get the rim shot. Hey-o. Seriously, folks. Tim will email soon. Got to check the box tomorrow. Yeah, email me that because I think it says it was delivered. Escape from New York, Snake Plissken, great, one of the greatest movies out there. One of the greatest movies out there. Call me Snake. Thought you were going to kill me, Snake. I'm too tired. The Duke of New York. Another one. You are the Duke. You are the Duke. You are the Duke of New York. Eraserhead. That was a screwed up movie. That was another screwed up movie. Eli didn't have a perfect team. No, we didn't. When we drafted him in 2004, it took us a couple of years to build the O-line around. We still had the draft plaque. Well, we didn't draft plaques. We got plaques from the Steelers. Can't miss on a QB to wait to build a perfect team. You're right. You're right. I wish I had a Easy Rider. I didn't like what's his name died in that movie. I don't want to say just in case no one's seen the movie. Look what the Cowboys did to Roma. They ruined his back. NFL. Yeah, you're right. You know, it is kind of screwed up what they did to Tony Roma. Solaris, the original film. I've never seen the original Russian version of it. Tim, when you go on the Giants Eagle game? When they play. When they play. When do they play? I you know what? Someone else asked me if I'm going to go. I'm not too far from Philly. I'm thinking about it. Email me. I always tell people, email me. We'll all meet up in the parking lot. You need strength in numbers when you go to the link when you're wearing your Giants gear. I took my wife when we first moved here from Florida to the link for a Giant game. It was in 2000. No, it wasn't first year, but it was in 2007. It was the Super Bowl year. And it was funny though, because we had standing room seats where you just walk around and stand anywhere you want. And I laughed because she was amazed there was a gentleman and he had like a 5-year-old son who were going to the bathroom and they were wearing Giant gear, and they were literally giving the kid the FU salute while he was walking to the bathroom. He's 5 years old. Easy. Big Trouble in Little China. I love Big Trouble in Little China. I tell it, Jack Burton. You know what old Jack Burton says in a time like this? What the hell? It's all in the reflexes. Son of a blank must pay. Tim, do you think Colin Kaepernick is done? Yes, Colin Kaepernick is done. Colin Kaepernick had a problem before he was even done, because he wasn't really playing that well for a good 2.5, 3 years. I mean, I do think that they kept him out of the league. You know, I'm not going to say that. I wore a Rangers jersey to Spectrum in 83 on a dare. That was a big dare, especially the Spectrum, man. I wore a Giant jersey once. I wore a Giants jersey to the vet. That was not good. Tim, I have a Cuban sandwich, a Cuban coffee for you on Sunday. Man, I would love a good Cuban sandwich. There was a place that I used to go to, man, and they made the best Cuban sandwich. They made a great Cuban sandwich. They used to have Bongo's Cuban Cafe in Disney. That was never a good place to get a Cuban sandwich, but there was this place, and I still think it's there, but it's more towards Orlando. I remember once that I drove from Orlando. I was staying in Orlando, and I drove back to Miami to get pizza once. You do stupid things at times. I heard the Eagles still have a court under the link. They do still have a courthouse under the link. And I will tell you right now, the courthouse, the vet was not very nice. Colin Kaepernick had 1 foot. He did have 1 foot out the league, but they kept him out of the league. They did. Built the entire team around on once. Carball left his performance full of socks. He's getting average. He was an average quarterback, but he did leave. I mean, they didn't block. You can't say they didn't block him out of the league. They did. Yes, they did have they had a jail and a courthouse. Yes. They didn't have a jail. They had a holding cell. And it was a big hole. And yes, they had a judge. Oh, here we go. Yes, they had a judge too. But it was a holding cell. It was not a jail. It was not a jail. Colin Kaepernick is a headache. Producing, look, headaches, if you're not, yeah, it's true. If you produce, it's done. I wore an Islanders jersey in the 80s while I was sitting in the blue section of the Gardens. Oh, Mike Lee. You must have lost your ever-loving damn mind to do that. Especially in the 80s, the way the Islanders and the Rangers were. Oh, yikes. The NFL is a business. It is a business, and if you can play, they'll usually keep you. But honestly, it's one of those things that if you think about it, they did kept. I mean, they kept him out of the league. They did. I mean, there's no excuse about it to me. But some of our fans use the excuse excessively. What was the excuse? Am I missing? I must be missing. I must be missing things here because our things must not be coming up because I'm in conversations with people. I don't know what we're talking about here. I don't know what we're talking about. Do you believe the Giants will actually draft Malik Willis top? Nothing in history shows they would. No, Chris, nothing in the history shows that they will. But the problem is nothing in the recent history outside of Eli Manning and Phil Simms shows that it works. So sometimes, in history, you have to do something different. You have to do something different because if you don't do something different in history, you're condemned to repeat it. Dave Brown. What do you think of my last comment? Giant 34. Let me see. I don't know because I must be missing comments. I have to be missing. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Doug Peterson was the head coach. Rick Ryan, defense coordinator. Louis Riddick is GM. Shake things out. Well, Rex Ryan is not going to come back. He's not going to give up his hotel, his gig. And I would actually have Doug Peterson as a offensive coordinator. I would not do him as a head coach. Jim Cotta. Jim Cotta with the guy from the Olympics. That was a bad movie. Jim Cotta. Oh my God. Scott, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name, but that was one of those movies. I would do Peterson though as I think he got a raw deal at the end in Philadelphia, but I would do Peterson as the offense coordinator. Or the Giants want to bring back Carson Wentz and hold to a holding cell to fight him. That's for you, John. That's for you. We had big balls back. Yeah, we did have big balls back then, didn't we? Didn't we? My problem is I still got them. You figured they would go away with age. They haven't. I wish they did. How sad is it that you need a courthouse on this? Because you know what? Back in the day in the vet was like a war zone. Especially if you wore opposing colors. I mean, you hear the stories about the fights in the stands. No, there was nothing like going into the vet wearing a Giants jersey. That you were just, you were insane. Let's hope I beat you. Oh my God, yeah. Pot Van beat your wife. Oh my God, I forgot about that. The vet was full of angry drunks. They were full of angry drunks. That's the problem. They really were. I wouldn't mind Pep on next. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually not familiar with Pep. Sorry. Actually, I'll have to look into that. Damn, this lack of notifications from you. You know what? That's the problem. You know what you need to do? You need to join OG Online Big Blue, and you get all the notifications in the world. And it's at the single price of $1.99 a month. I always think of Blues Brothers when they're trying to get people to come to the show, and they go, and that's a lot. I mean, it's $3, and tonight's ladies' night at the Wazapamani. And he goes, that's a lot of entertainment for only $3. You get a lot of stuff for only $1.99. Yeah, Hellraiser, the car. Oh, the car. The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. That was a little weird, that movie, The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. I didn't completely understand that movie. And then the kid gets the car at the end. Firestarter. Firestarter was a little weird, wacky movie, too. Don't throw those batteries at Santa. Oh, my God. Santa Claus, the batteries. I always tell the story about how in Philadelphia in the vet they used to boo Santa. How do you boo Santa? Pride of the Yankees and natural. The fans would have lost the fight with Carson Wentz. Yeah, Carson Wentz is a tough guy. He's from the Dakotas, man. Pride of the Yankees give me the natural. I love them natural. Roy Hobbs. I always tell that story. I always use that line from the natural. Oh, talent's not enough, Roy. When him and the dad are playing catch. Talent's not enough. Santa Claus Incident was the 60s back in Franklin Field. Oh, Franklin Field was another dump. I remember before they tore down Franklin Field. I heard FedEx is stadium then. I don't know. I didn't know FedEx Stadium was. I don't know. Yeah. You throw a bottle at John. You throw bottles at John Rocker. He's John Rocker though. You should throw bottles at him. Logic's Finest. I think you do love cerebral mind benders. I do think it. 12 Monkeys with Brad Pitt. Bruce Willis, interesting movie. Didn't quite understand the whole timeline thing, especially at the end. Yeah, I mean, I understand how he got in the plane, and that's how everything got the infection started. But there was a part there that just didn't make sense to me, and I can't remember what the part was because I'm drawing a blank right now. Top football movies. Oh, let's see. 28 Days Later. That's a good movie. Top football movies. All right, top football movies. My top football movies. Let's see here. You, I don't know what order they're in. I don't know, but you got to have Rudy. Any Given Sunday. Paper Lion, and then you have to have Dallas North 40, and The Replacements. 28 Days Later. That was a good movie. That was a freaking movie too. I got 28 days, and I got 28 months later too. That was another freaking movie. My dad was at Yankees Royals game when Chris Chambliss hit the walkover and fans were stealing the base. I remember that. Wow, man! Back in the 80s and 90s, we were crazy. We were crazy. If the Giants built the team to win, which didn't happen, they would have a veteran quarterback that might be on the market. We could get help. I don't think there's going to be a veteran quarterback though, but it's actually not a bad plan, and it's a good plan. That was a good one. What was a good? I am missing people's things. Oh, 12 Monkeys. Okay. Brian's song. James Caan, Billy Dig Williams. Didn't like the original. The original Longest Yard with Mean Machine, Burt Reynolds, Mean Machine. Any Given Sunday. The Program. No, I can't like The Program. The Program was the same person I told the story about Major League 2. I was still dating that person. So, Any Given Sunday. Friday Night Lights was a good movie too. That was a good. Friday Night Lights was I think Friday Night Lights was a very underrated football movie. Also from the perspective of how they played and shot the scenes. Because if anyone played high school football and played something at a higher level of competition at a higher division level, you could actually see that they were what it meant. Yeah, Chambliss punched the fan too for rounding, but he did. I was at Reggie Jackson's first game in Yankee Stadium in 1977. Wow. Reggie. Dirty Dozen. We need a linebacker. We do need a linebacker. There's this guy Parsons we should have got, but Dirty Dozen. Dirty Dozen is good. Lee Marvin, good movie. Jim Brown. The Dirty Dozen was the movie that made Jim Brown basically quit. I didn't really like The Blind Side. The Blind Side was okay. A little too touchy-feely for me. If we take Malik Millis, I would sign Mitchell Trubisky for a cheap one. That's not a bad idea. That's not horrid. Mitchell Trubisky, for all the crap that he got, was not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea either. Remember the Titans. Well, Remember the Titans is one of my favorite movies too, Mike Lee. So I quote Julius Campbell all the time. You know, when he sits there and goes, you know, honesty ain't too high on your people's list. That was a good movie. That was a good movie. It didn't work out well, and I actually can talk. And you know what? Maybe I'll do it on a OG chat. But I was actually, as I was on the set of Major League 2, I was on the set of the program as well. So I can tell you, Varsity Blues. I was just talking. Who was I talking about Varsity Blues today? I think it was Mr. Authentic. I was talking about Varsity Blues. Oh, because he mentioned that he was going to pull Jonathan Moxon. And I said, so that makes Nate Solder, Billy Bob. Inglorious Bad. Yeah, I like that. I like that movie too. Brad Pitt. That was a pretty crazy movie. The All-Stars. I don't know the All-Stars. Are you talking Bingo Long and his what you call Traveling All-Stars? Dark City, Varsity Blues. What do we got here? Let's see. I was at a Nick game when Larry Johnson 4-point play. That was a good game. I actually remember that. He didn't like. I heard Mike Ward didn't like that movie too. Yeah, you got a Longest Yard, but I didn't like that. I like the Brad Pitt one. Yeah, I heard that he didn't like that. The Express was a good movie too. Booby Miles, Booby Mules. It's Booby Miles. Yeah, I like Booby Mules either. I just like saying boobies. So, sorry, it's a 4-year-old in me. Let's see here. What if the Giants drafted Big Ben and say, how many Super Bowls do you think? I still think we would have 2. I do. And I think that the Steelers would still have the same amount as they do. The Express, good movie. Of course, you don't like the ending. You can do it, Bobby Boucher. You can do it all night long. I told the story. I was in the stands in The Waterboy. My friend Rex, used to be that was actually filmed in the stadium in Orlando. And my friend worked at a company called Eastern Costumes, and they provided all the clothes and stuff to the movies. And so he actually, you know, I got to go sit in that movie. Ocean's 11. I like the original with Frank Sinatra. Cast of the Dirty Dozen was crazy, man. The Waterboy. The Manchurian Candidate. I did not like the Denzel Washington version. I liked the original version of the Manchurian Candidate. What do you think Peppers is going to do in this second season? He's going to walk. Peppers is going to walk. There's really nothing else to say about that. You have now Xavier McKinney. It's a done deal. You know, it's the way, unless Xavier, knock on wood, gets hurt, he's gone. I remember a few years back ago when there used to be a guy that would call into the fan and prank Mike Francesa saying he was Jason Giambi. I actually do remember that. I miss Mike Francesa. Why do you not like Hal and Carol? Because you know what? I want something unique, and that is going to be Malik Willis. Draft day. Big Ben 1, 2. We Are Marshall. Good movie. We are Marshall. We are Marshall. I think Big Ben won 2 Super Bowls, didn't he? And he lost the one. Thoughts on Carson Strong? You know what? I like him. I like him. I think he'll have a good career. I think I like a lot of these quarterbacks in the draft. I think he's going to need to maturate a little bit, but I do think he's going to have a place in this league. The Rock in the game plan. That was actually, you know what? That's, you know, Kingman. Mr. Number 1, Mr. Kingman. That was actually a pretty good, you know, that was actually, you know, and it's a Disney kids movie, but that was with Peyton, his little girl. And he you know what? The one thing he likes Elvis. So then, you know, then I like Dunkirk. Good movie. Singing of the Bismarck. Good movie. Now that's some quality H2O. I like Pickett. I like Pickett from Pitt. I think he'll be good. I like Pickett. The Giants are liking to Pickett too. Mike Francesa actually won the Giants back in 2018. Said Merrill lost their way and were afraid to move. I do remember Francesa saying that. We are lost. Jimmy Dix, best quarterback, best arm in the National League. You fat blank. What's my wife texting me? Oops. Ooh, margarita time. Oh no, that's not margaritas. That's what is that called? That's sangria. Well, she did a really good job. Say good job, Mrs. Online Big Blue. Here we go. You know what? Just for you guys, because I'm just feeling saucy this evening. because now I know people report back to things that I say. I think that's crazy that people report back to people. Why? What does it matter what I say? You don't like what I say, go F yourself. You know, I mean, really. Why you gotta report back? You know, be going like a little biatch. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm gonna put this up on the screen here to see so everyone can see. I'm trying to find it though. What do I do with it? Whoops. Oops, it's 6. Okay, hold on. Here we go, guys. Where we go? What is this? Wait, I lost everything. Here we go. We're gonna go 6. Here we go. There we go. We're there we go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. That's called sangria. That's some sangria. Let's get Mayfield his number similar to Breeze. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Mayfield. Oh, the best of times. Reno Hightower and Jack. Okay. We should never thought you could bring this town to leprosy. You're nothing but a van specialist. Reno. Yeah, I liked Black Hawk Down, good movie. Aliens to me was the best movie out of all the movies. Game over, man. Game over. What are we going to do? We're some serious shit now, man. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Need to have some platinum chicken. Yeah. Chicken. I am making a bani tomorrow. I think I got some tostones in the refrigerator. I'll make some black beans. No, I can't do black beans. But we're gonna have some red beans. We're gonna have some white rice. It's gonna be good. Yeah, sangria, man. Look at that. Check that shit out. She made that. She's put some more wine in there though. I'm not into wine. I can get open, Reno. Half the people came here to see you to catch the ball. The other half came to see you drop it. I was gonna throw it to you to show you up, but I want to win. I'm calling someone else's number. Wow, I'm full of useless information. Tim, what do you think about the Knicks needed to get back on track? They need to find a point guard. They need to, and this was the problem that they had all the time. They needed a point guard. They still need a point guard, and they need to stop running the offense strictly through Randall because it's just not working. Put her in charge. I'm making chicken. It's chicken. It's gonna be chicken. What do you think, Nick? I already got that one. Nuka, man, for more of it. It's the only way to be sure. You can't make that decision. You're just a grunt. No offense taken. Bishop. Necessary roughness. Paul Blake, man. You sit here with all your high school trophies. The armored armadillos. Told you guys, I'm full of tons of useless information. My wife even goes to me, you really do have useless information. Bill Paxton, character acting exactly how I would have been bugging out. Bill Paxton, he did pass away. Bill Paxton, of course, was great. And he was also, most people forget, he was in the opening scene in Terminator. And that's how he kind of kept in the James Cameron films. But yeah, he was crazy in Aliens, man. Hudson. I got a little Hudson action figurine. It's not a doll. Total Recall. Are the ninjas back? No, the ninjas aren't back. No. Football sport of kings, better than diamond rings. Blah, 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 blah. Football. Gotta love Wildcats. That was a good movie, Wildcats. Goldie Hawn, Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson. First movie that Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes ever did together. Julius has no right. He doesn't have a right hand. You're right. The teams has figured it out, but he hasn't. He hasn't figured out the fact that he needs to kick the damn ball out. He needs to rely on other people. And I think the issue with him and the argument that he got with Evan the other night was because of the fact that he wasn't understanding that he needs to be. He can be the focal point of the offense, but he has to understand that he has other players. There's 4 other guys around him. And he makes comments like that. He goes, well, I was trying to get my teammates involved. You're not getting your teammates involved when you're taking 11 shots one game and 10 of them are 3-pointers. That's some quality H2O. All right, we're going to end this in a minute, guys. We're going to end this in a couple seconds. 2 hours again. 2 in the box. Ready to go. They be fast. I be fast and they be slow. The original West Side Story. Oh my god, the original West Side Story was good. Did they make a remake of the West Side Story? I don't know if they did. My chair is comfortable, but right now it's not comfortable. I've been working out, so I think my back is just screwed up. I got to get a new Bowflex. I love the Bowflex. I don't like going to the gym anymore. I like the Bowflex, but I got to find a new one. But I'm cheap, so I'm trying to find a used one.
2 in the box.
Ready to go.
We be fast and
They be slow.
My predictions? Pain. I'm not going to give you my Sunday prediction until Sunday. We're going to do our Sunday 10:30 stream. He's giving his teammates a chance to get some rebounds. That's what everybody's doing. Hey-o. Can you bench 300 pounds? No. No. Cannot bench 300 pounds. I feel like I am 300 pounds, but no, I cannot bench 300 pounds. Top Gun, yeah. Top Gun, yeah. Top Gun. Great balls of fire. No, I cannot bench 300 pounds. The Bowflex only goes up to 210. I can, who remembers the Toxic Avenger movies? Oh, that's Trauma Films. Who doesn't remember the Toxic Avenger movies? First one was a classic. My God, James, I thought I knew a ton of movies. No wonder James and I get along so well. I thought I knew a ton of movies. Good night, Mark. I'm gonna be closing this out too. We had a special guest in the chat that was anonymous, and hopefully the person enjoyed it. And hopefully we're going to be talking some more about a couple of things afterwards. But I do appreciate and I do thank you for that person. But is Michael Strahan a jerk? No, I don't think he's a jerk. I think he says it like it is, and a lot of people don't like it. T. Brad, first time that you were here, and I will be back. Well, did you ever had comment? Yeah, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. I like Ghostbusters too. Well, T. Brad, I am glad that you came in. Do you think the Top Gun sequel will be any good? You know, it's funny. I think visually, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes will be. I think it will be good. They're saying right now that it got pushed back till next year, the Christmas of like next year now. So I think anytime they keep pushing a film back, it makes you a little bit leery about the success of the film. And does anyone really want to see a 50-year-old Tom Cruise as Maverick? Actually, I mean, that's like it's 86 was the movie when Top Gun came out. So if you're in that age group, you would want to be interested about that movie. But now you got a bunch of fans that watch the movie like on TBS. So it's kind of like a 15-minute watch here, 15-minute there. Swamp Thing was a freaky movie. And the chick that was in Swamp Thing was 3 Day of the Condor was good too. The chick that was in Swamp Thing was also the what's her name in Escape from New York. I can't remember her name. And she was married to that actor. Daniel Jones have a chance to get his frustration out of the Hey-oh. Yes, I actually have seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. They'll spit you out. That one, what was it? They'll roll you out. They'll spit you out. Oh, yeah. Top Gun Maverick will be great. I'm hoping it will be. I'm hoping for Tom Cruise, man. I didn't like they're doing a new Jack Reacher TV show. And I never liked the casting of Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher, because Jack Reacher, if you ever read the novels, is like 6'3", 245. And they've gone that way in the new TV show. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I just watched that I watched it like a week ago. She must be somebody's baby. Let's see what else we got here. I don't think we want to go against Spider-Man. Oh, no. Tim, it's Maverick. I love Top Gun. All right, you know what? Thank you. Could not remember her name to save my life. Thank you. Daniel Jones will have a chance to get his frustrations out if he can't. I already gave you the rim shot. Never read the books, but the first Jack Reacher was good. First Jack Reacher is good. I actually know the person that I don't want to get into the person that did the films, but I know that person. And like I said, I never liked the casting. Never liked the casting. The Jack Reacher in the casting, the Jack Reacher in the books was a very sullen character. And like I said, they describe him as a mountain of a man that walks into the room. He basically sucks the air out of the room. And they kind of went a different way. I mean, the movie was good, but they kind of went a different way with the film. And I just didn't enjoy that. Bill Murray. That's a good movie, Meatballs. He's Woody the Wabbit. Why? Because you're Woody the Wabbit. Cars 1, 2, and 3. You know what? I actually did like Cars 1, 2, and 3. I saw all of them with my son. So I actually did. It's Lightning McQueen. You never leave your wingman. Never. And you got with your teeth. And I still like Tom Cruise though on the volleyball court when he flexes with his watch. He goes, boom. It's like, I gotta flex. YouTube duplicated my appointment. YouTube duplicated my comments. So that happens. Lost in Translation, another good Bill Murray movie. Okay. Hakeem B, you're late. I've been going for 2 hours.
That's what she said.
2 hours. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Why? I don't know. Hakeem, what's going on? What's going on, my friend? Scrooge, man. Scrooge is another holiday classic. Back off, big man. May work with the chicks, but not with me. I know. Hakeem, I'm going to have to send you, email me, Hakeem, at onlineBigBlue@gmail.com. I'm not kidding. Email me, onlineBigBlue@gmail.com. And I will put you on the list that when you stream, that you will get a notification. And what are you doing online? You should be getting ready to go out. It's Friday night. I'm old. You're not. Go out. Not that I'm not happy to see you. I always like happy. I always like seeing you, Hakeem. Lego Movie. I didn't see the second one. Madagascar. Madagascar was actually a good movie too. I like Ben Stiller. I always say I like them round. I like them funky. Oh my god. The answer was the SS Minnow. The SS Minnow. Scrooge. Close. So close. Then he apologized. James to his brother on live television. Kind of brought down the whole film. Way to go, Mike. You just brought down the whole stream. Just kidding. Oh my god. Bad Lieutenant. Oh, Bad Lieutenant. I haven't seen Bad Lieutenant in years. Paper Towns. I don't know what Paper Towns is. I don't know what that is. Is that a movie? The Bad Lieutenant, though, man, was Harvey Keitel. That was another kind of a screwed up little. That was another screwed up film. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen The Bad Lieutenant. I think a lot of people know The Bad Lieutenant. Have you ever watched Hollywood Shuffle with Robert Townsend? No. Yes, I've seen Hollywood Shuffle. That is actually a very good movie. Lolita with a 60s. Who is a British actor that was in it in the 80s? And I can't remember his name. I have not completely seen the one from the 80s. I have seen the original. Toy Soldiers with you got the guy. What's his name? Rudy. Sean Austin. Sean Austin is in Toy Soldiers. Or are you talking Toy Soldiers with the little dolls? With what's his name? Tommy Lee Jones. Harvey Keitel is a badass. The Replacement Killers. It was okay. Jeremy Irons. Thank you, Logic Fine. Replacement Killers. That's with Mia Sorvino, and I can't remember the other guy. The Chinese guy. It was the Kung Fu guy. I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank tonight. The Curl Activator scene is classic. Yes, you're right. Goosebumps should be rated R. It should be. Go, go, Power Rangers. You mighty morphin Power Rangers. I had my son convinced for the longest time that I was Tommy the Green Ranger. That's what happens when a kid grows up. They learn things. Spy Kids. Sylvester Stallone's in that flick too. I mean, it was okay. It was all right. The one with Rudy the one that's with Sean Austin. That's with Sean Austin and the guy that's Lenny from Law and Order is the mob boss. And then Cho Young Fat, that's the guy's name. And he's the mob boss. And then he kills the other guy in jail when they kill his kid, who is the kid from Star Trek. He's the kid that plays Wesley Crusher in Star Trek. And I know that, and I don't even know Star Trek. Chung Young Fat. That was a good one. Oh, we got another picture. My wife's texting me. Oh, what is in there? What is that? I don't know what this is, but someone's going to have a good time. I don't know what that is. What is that? 660. All right, let's see here. What is this? This is actually pretty cool. This is pretty interesting. This is a cup from the 70s. It's one of my mug collections. Or one of my coffee mug collections. So it's a giant glass. And like you can see it, it's a giant glass. And they're little shaped glasses. It's part of my old giant stuff. Pink Flamingos, good movie. Pink Flamingos, I haven't seen it in a long time. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I saw that. I actually did Avatar. I just watched Avatar again. I saw it in 3D. It made my head hurt. The Hans brothers. Hans Gruber and his brother Simon. Simon Says. Mission Impossible. I didn't really like Mission Impossible that much. Reservoir Dogs. That was a good movie. The ear scene. That was kind of screwy. That was a little screwy, the ear scene. No one's talking about The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy and Show Enough. You are the last dragon. You possess the power of the glow. Who is the master? I am. Who is the master? Tinker Told, Soldier Spy. It's true. Any anime watchers, Demon Slayers are great. I didn't watch any of those movies. I haven't seen like the end of it. Enter the Dragon's Bruce Lee. I'm talking The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy. And then the bad guy is named Show Enough. And he's the Shogun of Harlem. And Vanity's in that movie. And I mean that we've talked about it. Last Jedi. Which one is that? Is that the last one? I think I like that one. I don't remember. I've never really watched. I didn't watch any of the Star Wars movies outside of Empire Strikes Back. And then my son would watch all the other ones, and he made me buy them on iTunes. But I never really watched them. And I did start watching the new ones. Yes, catches bullets in his teeth. That's right. He catches bullets in his teeth. And at the end, he's got the bullet in his mouth, and the bullet glows. That was such an awesome movie. You are the last dragon. You possess the power of the glow. It's a mad, 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 mad world. I've seen that movie. Older movie. I'm the meanest. Show Enough. Empire Strikes Back. I loved Empire Strikes Back. I thought that was a great movie. The Last Dragon. James, The Last Dragon was a classic film. It's an 80s film, so it doesn't get the due. And you don't even ever see it anymore, like on TBS or anything. I mean, that's what kills me about that movie. I love the 80s movies because 80s movies were fun. You did shit in the 80s movies that you were just like, that you would never do anywhere else. And you would get away with it. Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a good movie. I like Pulp Fiction. Odd Jobs is the Vaughn villain. Yep, I remember that. Jaws. Jaws was just on the other night. And Jaws, it seems like it's on every night, especially during the holidays. I liked Men in Black. He ran down the cephaloid all by himself, and that had to be tough. Magnum Force, great Clint Eastwood movie. Blue Thunder, Roy Scheider. Back to the Future. Back to the Future. You know what? I just saw Back to the Future. I think like 3 months ago. I think it was 3 months ago. I just saw it like in its entirety. It was actually a pretty good movie. 80s rocked, man. Hey, if you were a kid from the 80s, you understand it. You get it. You get life. Because, we didn't wear helmets. What the hell was a helmet? I always tell this story that when I was a kid, we had this big hill. It was a big ass hill. I mean, a big ass hill. And it went down into a middle of and it went down slope and it went into a stoplight. and it was a very busy street. All these cars flying by. So me, 3 of my friends, we got into a wagon, and we decided we were going to go down the hill. And the first time we went down the hill, we crashed into a car because we had too much speed. So we figured we had logic because we didn't want to go into oncoming traffic. So what we did is we took trash bags and we put ropes together and we made parachutes. So we went down the hill, and then we were going to throw the parachutes out behind us to slow our descent. And so we wouldn't go head on into the traffic. Well, it didn't work. I'm still alive, but it didn't work. It didn't stop us. Then there was the time that I had it was in the 80s too. And I made a hang glider out of balsa wood and garbage bags. And I waited for a really, 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 really windy day, and I jumped off the roof. It didn't work either. It didn't work either. Wizard of Oz. I like the Wizard of Oz. Malachi Papers. That's good. School of Rock. Oh, School of Rock. Going. Man has got to know his limitations. You got to love Clint Eastwood in that movie, man. Serpico. Underrated movie with Al Pacino. I told you, Outlaw Josie Wells is one of my favorite movies. You going to pull those pistols, or you're just going to whistle Dixie? And I love when he goes, and then he goes, if I plan this right, the sun is behind him. Pale Rider. Pale Rider was a good movie too. Pale Rider does not get to do Goonies. I just saw Goonies the other day. Yeah, Stir Crazy. Gene Wilder, and then you had Richard Pryor. Beyond a good movie. Same with The Jerk. All I need is this chair and this remote and my dog, and that's all I need. Oh my God. The Punisher. The Punisher, The Punisher with Thomas Jane and John Travolta. That was actually an underrated movie. Stripes. That's the Fat Jack. Gran Torino. Get off my lawn. Good movie. Godfather. Good movie. Panic Needle Park. I don't think I've seen that one. I have to check that one out. Tombstone. You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. Hear me? Hell's coming with me. What's up, T&G family? What's going on? Hey, J-Ham. We're just closing this out. The Tooth Fairy again with The Rock. I didn't like 3. I liked 1 and 2. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That's a good movie with Tuco. I like Tuco. Tuco, I thought was going to get screwed at the end. Iceman with Timothy, the one with Timothy Hutton, when the guy's frozen in the ice. Ferris Bueller's Jail. You always got to hear no evil, see no evil. What do you mean? That was a good one, Michael. What do you mean I was black? Nobody told me that was Richard Pryor again with Gene Wilder. That was not a great movie though, but it was one of their last ones together. Full Metal Jacket. Got the Joker. Well, they call me the Joker. Zachary, you got to see more films. Casino. Casino's a classic. Casino. Everyone's in it. I really fucked up, didn't I? Should never mess with that broad. Yeah, you know what? I watched some of that. TV show. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I watched that because I like him, and I always like the idea of the Punisher. Shockingly, I like the idea of the Punisher. Yes, I've seen the Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. Yes, I have. That was dope. That is another one of those movies that a lot of people don't talk about. It didn't do well at all, but that's like when he did He-Man. It didn't do well. Goodfellas. Oh, you gotta love Goodfellas. What, I fucking amuse you? Like, what am I, a clown? What's so fucking funny about me? I worry about you sometimes, Henry. You might crack under questioning. Gremlins. You gotta love Gremlins. Gattaca. I haven't seen that one. True Romance. Christian Slater. Oh, True Romance. I remember seeing that in a theater. He didn't live up to the hype. It was the longest gun battle in cinema history used to be Heat. I don't know if that is still the case, but yes, Val Kilmer, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Bubba Gump's in that. Don't Feel the Gremlins After Midnight. Yeah, we said Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir, Mr. White, Mr. Black. Yeah. He's like, why do I have to be Mr. Pink? You got a cool name, Mr. White. Why do I gotta be Mr. Pink? There's no fucking changing names. Brown Strokers. Yeah, that was a good one. Dracula. That was a good one. Rocky. Well, yeah, like I said, I just watched the recut of Rocky 4 the other day. That was a good one. The recut of Rocky 4. Actually, it was a little different. Shrek, I don't like. I like Shrek. I like the first Shrek. I think the second Shrek was better with Antonio Banderas. Mystic River, that was a good movie. The shootout in Heat is crazy. It was crazy insane. It was insanely crazy. Mystic River, I liked Mystic River. It was actually not a bad flick. Point Break. Oh, Point Break is one of my favorite movies. That is one of my Point Break, believe it or not, Johnny Utah. That is Keanu Reeves at its finest. Punk. Quarterback punk. Usual Suspects. I like that movie too. I got a connection to that movie. I'm not going to talk about that. Heartbreak Ridge. That's Gunny. That's Gunny Highway. Irishman. Good movie. Up. You know, underrated Disney flick. Hot Fuzz. Oh, you got to love Hot Fuzz. Little Hen says it's time to rock and roll. That was just, he's like, you have to turn your brain off. I don't know how. And he goes, Point Break or Bad Boys? Which one do you think? Well, pick whatever one you think I like more. And that you actually have the trilogy from Hot Fuzz because you have Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fudge. Well, what's I'm thinking Fudge Ripple again. You have Hot Fuzz, and then The World's End. Dust to Dawn, good movie. Hey, Saeed, what are you doing, my friend? We're closing out. We're closing out here. We're going on for 2.5 hours. Greed is good. I like Gordon Gekko. I didn't like the Point Break. Yes, the Point Break remake was pointless. It was garbage, and they made them ex-gamers. Dead President were surfers, man. You know, and I know they were kind of surfer in the movie, but they were surfers. They were riding, taking the money to ride. They were going what the waves are. Toxic Avenger. Yeah, we talked about Toxic Avenger and Trauma films. That was a good movie. Margin Call was an underrated movie. I didn't really like Minority Report. Wasn't a big fan of Minority Report. History of the World Part 1. That was pretty funny. Are you going to do it? Yes, I'm going to do a live stream 10:30. We used to do it at 11. We're going to jack it up till 10:30. We'll go from 10:30 to noon. So this way we get everyone in. We're gonna do another jersey giveaway. We had the 2 jersey wins, one from oh my god, one from James and one went to Jeffrey. So we had a Ojolari jersey and the Daniel Jones no aloe toilet paper. We have to come up with another one. I don't know what we're gonna do. We have to come up with another one though. Point Break 90s version is the worst for. Well, the Point Break it wasn't the 90s, it was in the early 2000s. The Equalizer. You know what's funny? The Equalizer, I have yet to see both of them. I own both of them, but I got to watch both of them. All right, Saeed, yeah, I'm actually going to check out of here, too. We were just talking about the Miami Dolphins. The Giants are also 4-0 against the Miami Dolphins. Flight, man, when he turned the plane over, that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. And then when he comes out, he's got that big red eye thing. That was good. Denzel Washington, Man on Fire. Man on Fire, classic flick. Spaceballs. I love Spaceballs. Smoke if you got them. And he goes, what did you see? I'm like, I didn't see you playing with your dolls. 91. Yeah. Point Break with 91 was the original. I thought you were talking about the other one. Wasn't in the 90s. Point Break, man. Keanu Reeves. And then you got, what's his name? Crazy guy. Crazy guy that's also in Lethal Weapon. He's Jackrabbit in Lethal Weapon. Gary Busey and Buddy Holly. That's a good movie. All right, James, you know what? I'm going to cut out of here too. Everyone be safe. Everyone have a good day. We've been going too long. I'm a mug. I'm my own best friend. What's your name? Barf. Not in here. This is a Mercedes. All right, guys, we're going to check it out. I appreciate everyone stopping by, hanging out as long as we did. Everyone be safe. Everyone have yourself a good night. We're going to have a stream 10:30 Sunday morning. Sunday. To all the people that were in here reporting back to the other YouTubers. Throw that out there. You get the double salute. And that's one of my favorite movies is with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines running scared when they play the Chicago detectives. And they're trying to interview something, and there's a kid, and Gregory Hines is waving to the kid like this. And the kid's going like this to him. And then Gregory Hines knocks back on the door and goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "What I've learned about when fired upon, you return fire." Be safe, everyone. Be well. Racetrack Park. Racetrack Park. God, Mike. Moscow and Hudson, Robin Williams. Good movie. Good movie. I'm glad you got to stay in America. All right, guys. Gorky Park. Yes. Everyone stop telling me these good movies. Yes. Logic's finest. All right. We're out of here, guys. We're checking out. It is 10:30. Hope everyone is well. I'm glad and appreciate everyone came in. Next time we're going to talk some more Giants. For some reason, we always end the last 45 minutes talking about movies. So you know what, guys? Have yourself a good night. Have yourself a great night. Be safe. Let's see what happens on Sunday. Tune in at 10:30. And you know what? I always appreciate you guys letting me do this, because without you guys even showing up, I'd be just another guy talking to myself. I'd just be still talking to myself. But like I said, I do appreciate everyone. Thank you. Have yourself a good night, everyone. Be safe.